Hey guys, what is up tonight? I hope everybody is doing well. Get everything, make sure everything is right. How's everybody doing tonight? This is going to be just whatever we want to talk about, whether it's true crime related or not. Just hanging out, chit chatting for anybody who needs or wants a place to hang out for a little while. So get comfy, settle in if you want to. Oh, it's this. I'm telling you, this weather here in Arkansas. It's been down in the getting down into the freezing or 30s and 40s at night, and then I think the high today was in the 40s. So it's Christmas weather for Arkansas. But then on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, it's going to be rainy and back up in the 70s. So go figure. But that's Arkansas for you. So I hope everybody is doing well tonight. I hope everybody who observes is any or all of the holidays is ready. I'm not ready. I'm ready for family, but all the other crap that goes along with it. I'm ready for the family and the food. So, but I guess that's one of the most important things. So let's see who is here tonight. Miss Christina checked in earlier. She said if I don't collapse before this starts, I'll be back. Well, let's hope she makes it back. If not, that's okay. Anybody who doesn't catch it live can catch on replay if you want to. There ain't no telling what we're going to get into tonight. It could turn into craziness, but that's all right. And Miss Paula is here. Always good to see Miss Paula. I hope you're doing well. Our Dandy Linus is here. Hello, Dandy. I hope you're doing well, my dear. And Dandy says the winter solstice is Saturday, December 21st, which will be tomorrow. For those north of the equator, the solstice marks the shortest day and longest night of the year. I, for one, show of hands, who does not like daylight savings time? I personally don't like it. I would rather have more sunlight at the end of the day instead of it here, in Arkansas getting dark at like 4 o'clock, 4:30. But that is just me. See, I like what Miss Lisa Joe says. Hello, Miss Lisa Joe. Good to have you here. Says the days will only get longer from here. Yes. Yes. But then she says it is minus 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, my goodness. Bless your heart. I hope you are layered up. That's too cold. That weather's not fit for man nor beast. I'm telling you. It is not. Cannot handle that kind of weather. If it gets below like 60 here, 65 here, I get cold. But I'm a Southern girl. I like the warm weather. Hello, patriotism. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody here tonight. Let's see who else is. Oh, patriotism. Are you talking about me? Or somebody else says, I hope we can keep her awake. If you're talking about me, yeah, you might better try to keep me awake tonight. I don't know. It was a long day at work today. I lost track between the last 2 days of how many rolls of wrapping paper, how many things of tissue paper, gift tags that I have shopped for and delivered. Oh my God. Because, the closer, because I do Spark deliveries for Walmart, shop and delivers. So for anybody who doesn't know, you have an app on your phone and you take, you get an offer to do and you take the order and it gives you everything to buy, tells you what aisle to go to, what section to go to, what place in that section to go to. And so when they first start putting Christmas stuff out or any kind of seasonal things out, everything is in its place where it's supposed to be. So you can just look at where it's supposed to be and go and grab it and you're good. But the longer it goes on and the more it gets shopped, the closer it gets to Christmas, everything is thrown here, there, and yonder. So you can't find, nothing is where it's supposed to be. So you have to look around and try to find what you're looking for. So yeah, trying to find Paw Patrol wrapping paper or the Grinch wrapping paper in a jumble of a million rolls of wrapping paper. But of all the ones I've done in the last couple of days, I have found every freaking roll of wrapping paper that somebody has ordered. So I count that as a win. Anyway, that is my rant for tonight. I will stop ranting, I promise. But I was worn out today. And then you got people buying the last minute grocery items they need for the Christmas dinner. And once again, the closer it gets to whatever holiday it is, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, certain things, stock items that everybody wants, they start running out of. Like cream of mushroom soup, chicken soup, beef broth, whatever. So anyway, but it pays the bills, so I can't complain too much. All right, there is Miss Farr. Hello, Miss Farr. Good to have you here. Sorry, y'all having to listen to my ranting. I told you, you never know what we're going to get into tonight. It's a free-for-all. It is a free-for-all. There is Miss PJ. Hello, Miss PJ. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. There's Nan R. Good to see you, Nan. Hadn't seen you in a while. She says, I'm finally catching this one after not for too long. Yeah, this is had to be a late night one tonight. So we had stuff going on between work and trying to get last minute things done. And so it's a late night tonight. I kind of like doing the late night ones every once in a while. And I don't know if Dave is planning on doing his late night tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sunday morning, whatever you want to call it. Or if he's going to take a break for the Christmas to spend time with his family, which is totally understandable. Absolutely. Oh, Patriotism is telling Miss Lisa Joe, aka our Spice Girl. She has to decide which Spice Girl she's going to be. Last night in our live, was it last night? Whenever the last live stream we had, Wednesday night, I think. We was trying to decide what Spice Girl she was going to be. We were making up Spice Girl names for her. But Patriotism says she's waiting, or they're waiting on Miss Lisa Joe's YouTube channel. I'm waiting too. I would watch it 24/7. I'm telling you, 24/7. I'm sure we could get into some stuff on if Miss Lisa Joe had if Miss Lisa Joe had a channel. Oh goodness. Let's see. So what are you guys up to tonight? What do you guys want to talk about tonight? Anything in particular? It doesn't have to be. It can't be true crime related or something completely different. I do have a couple of articles to go over. I found an article with I can't remember what might have been from USA Today about the gave a list of their best what they think the best Christmas movies are. That's always a good subject to talk about. And then I found an article about how different countries celebrate the holidays. Some of them are very bizarre. Just I'm not being derogatory or mean about it, but just some of them are just very, very weird. So I thought that was interesting. There's one, I can't remember what country it is, that they basically have a poop log or something of that nature. Very strange. But anyway, just making sure I'm getting everybody in here. Yes, thank you very much, Miss PJ. Yep, remember to hit the like button, share, subscribe, do all the things if you feel so inclined. If not, that is fine. Yes. Lisa Joe says Christmas weather in Arkansas sounds like bikini weather in Minnesota. This is true because I do have a family. One of my brothers and his wife live in Minnesota. So I remember a few years ago, my sister-in-law sent me a picture of my brother-in-law out snow blowing, cleaning the sidewalk, the driveway, and he was wearing, I think, just like a sweatshirt, shorts, and like boots, winter boots. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, it was so funny, so funny. But yeah, like I said, my ideal is like 70 degrees and sunny with no humidity. I would take that year round. But once again, Arkansas, we get the sunny day, what little springtime or fall we get is about this much. So it goes from either being cold for us or very, 100 degrees with 100% humidity. But I should be used to it by now. I've lived here for 53 years. So, oh, patriotism told me I could keep my cold weather. We don't need it. Where are you at, patriotism? I can't remember. I try to remember where everybody's from. Uh, Thank you, Miss Paula. Thank you. That is very kind. Nan says, I found out too late that I got my older daughter more presents than I got my grandkids. The kids got barely anything. That's usually the way it happens, which we're to the age now where all, of course, all the kids, me and my two brothers are grown. So, and most of the kids are grown actually, or they're teenagers, almost teenagers. So we just, money. I find out with teenagers, money is the easiest thing to give because they change their mind. I don't know how many times my oldest nephew or my youngest nephew, youngest nephew has changed his mind about what he's wanted, what he wants for Christmas. So I'm like, you're going to get money if you get anything. But we don't usually get us kids don't get each other anything anymore. We spend it on the kids and our mom. So yeah. Yep. Miss Paula says she likes knowing what time it is. Oh, I do too. Half the time I don't know what time it is. Oh goodness, Miss PJ says it is 29 and they're having a snowstorm. To echo patriotism, you can keep that 29 in the snowstorm. Now, it would be nice to have snow here in Arkansas if I don't have to get out in it, you know. But usually, if we get any kind of winter weather here, we don't get, very rarely do we get the pretty snow. We get the freezing rain, the sleet, the ice, all the yucky stuff. Very rarely do we get the pretty snow. Yeah, see, I want the whichever one it is, like Nan says, where you get more light later in the day. Because Nan says daylight savings time would be perfect if all year round, as there's more light later in the day. Yeah, I don't like the way it is now. I want it where there's more light at the end of the day. Absolutely. Miss Farr says, and Miss Farr's in Australia said, I would love to be in a snowstorm just once. Yeah, probably just once. You'd be like, nope, I don't want any. I don't want no more of that. Don't want any more of that. Yeah, it is pretty. Miss Lisa Jones said it is pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. Like I said, if you don't have to get out in it, it's pretty. But if you have to get out in it to work or what, now when kids growing up, when we would get snow here in Arkansas, of course we'd be out playing in it. But the older I get, I'm just like, nah, I'll stay inside and look out the window at it. Miss PJ says, I love New England just for snow. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Miss PJ. There is Miss Paula's link. Please do check out Miss Paula. She is such a positive ray of light in this world. I just got love watching it. She's does a short every day, a short or two every day, every morning, and she's usually the first thing I watch when I look at my notifications when I get up in the mornings and check my YouTube notifications. I look to see what Miss Paula has been up to. Always brightens my day. Farr says, I have seen some film of what PJ put up. It just looks beautiful. I'm going to have to, is it on YouTube? Is it on Miss PJ's YouTube channel? Were you talking about my picture on the screen? Are you talking about my Christmas? Or do I have something to do? Make sure everything's okay. Are you talking about my background? You're laughing. You're making me nervous. You're laughing. You're laughing. What are you laughing at? I got my Christmas, if you can see my Christmas background here. Make it a little festive. I don't know. I'm just sometimes to the point of the bah humbug. I don't know. So I try to be a little bit festive. Uh, Miss PJ's got the snowflakes and the was it snow and snowmen? I can't hardly see it. It's small. Miss tonight or Miss Lisa Joe is going to be bitchy spice tonight. Oh goodness. Miss Nan says it's been a rough few months, so I just couldn't join or even check outdoors. I'm sorry, Nan. Whatever you have going on or what's been going on, I hope thoughts, prayers, and good vibes to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope that things are getting better for you. Thank you, Miss PJ. It's got our Arctic Fox True Crimes link in there. Thank you so much, ma'am. There's Miss Miranda. Hello, Miranda. How are you doing, my dear? Glad to see you here. Miss Lisa Joe says the family stone. That's my fave. Okay, I'm lost. What are we talking about? Did I miss something? I may have missed something. The family stone. I've heard of Sly and the Family Stone, the music group. Just getting caught up. Miss Lisa Joe says poop logs are very festive. I'm telling you, we'll have to read that article. There's something about they make a log. It's called a poop log. And I don't know, can't remember what they make it out of, but they beat on it with something in it and hopes that it poops out candy or presents or something. I don't know. I don't know. I actually got the idea because this morning when I was, getting up and getting awake and before I started getting ready to go to work, I had on the Weather Channel and they were talking about different traditions and things from around the world. And that's one thing they talked about is this poop log or whatever it is. And they draw a face on it. It's very weird. So I just looked up, weird or different holiday traditions around the world. And I actually found the article that included this poop log or whatever it is. Craziness. That is the $1,000,000 question. Far says, has everyone finished their Christmas shopping? That is the question. I have not even started. Which, like I said, we don't buy a whole lot anymore, just a little bit for the kids and then for our mom. But what do you buy for a mom who has everything and doesn't need anything? So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna get for her. As PJ says, I do a small shopping, then we do tax season shopping. Yes, I understand. Miss Lisa Joe says she is pretty much done with her Christmas shopping. Nan says she's done shopping, but still wrapping to do. See, I like I like Christmas shopping when I have the money to do it. Now, of course, if you don't have the money to do it, it's no fun. I hate to wrap. I do not have the patience to wrap. And my dad could wrap beautiful. My brother could wrap beautiful. Mom wraps beautiful. I just do not have the patience. They got the perfect corners and everything lines up perfectly. I just don't have that kind of patience. Oh goodness. But for anybody who does have the patience to wrap, God bless you. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Miss PJ said, my kids are older and slack on giving me a list. Yes. We start asking for lists from, kids, teenagers, whatever, basically the day after this Christmas, we'll say, okay, start thinking about next Christmas. But at least 6 months before Christmas, we'll say, okay, start getting your list together, things you want for Christmas, send them, email them, text them, whatever, because we have a lot of family out of state. The day before Christmas, Christmas Eve, day before Christmas Eve, we'll finally, okay, this, and this. So we're like, well, it's too late now. We're already done shopping. Drives me insane. Insane. Dandy says, I'm discouraged by the R.A. Richard Allen case. I can't form an opinion if I don't see the evidence presented. Yes. And wasn't his sentence today or yesterday? He got 130 years. I think. I just remember something popped up in my newsfeed about it on my Google when I brought up Google to look at something. Miranda says, I'm relieved that Richard Allen is spending the rest of his life in prison. Yeah, Miss PJ says, RA is sort of creepy looking, though. He has those cold eyes. Yeah, yep. I agree. As Mrs. Steve would say, look at the eyes, look at the eyes. Yes, Nan says the kiddos are getting money. I'm telling you, it's easiest. So get some money, stick it in an envelope or a gift card or one of them gift card money holder gift cards. Here you go buy what you want. As Paula says, I'm already finished my shopping and all in gift bags. Yes, I love gift bags. I can stuff, put something in a gift bag, put some tissue paper on top of it, and put a tag on it. That's my wrapping. That's the only wrapping I like to do. So she is ready to go. She got her gift bags in my big savers bag and ready to go. Excellent. I hope you have a good Christmas, Miss Paula. As Paula said, they did get snow. Absolutely. And I know Miss Paula's on the East Coast. Miranda says she still has to wrap her mom's gifts. Miss PJ says, I like this time, the summer. I don't sleep well. I don't sleep anyways. It sounds like me. I have insomnia, so I'm lucky if I get, well, and even if I do sleep, I have so many aches and pains that I either sleep on my back or on one of my sides, but I can only sleep basically an hour or two in whatever position I'm in. If I'm laying on my back will start hurting, so I'll have to turn on my side and then sleep on my side for a little while, and then my hips start hurting. So I toss and turn. The joys of getting old. Joys of getting old. Miss Lisa says, I tried to wrap mine as they get delivered, so all of mine are wrapped as well. It's a good feeling. Yes. This is what I'm saying. This is true. Miss Nan says snowstorms are great if you don't lose power or have to drive in it. Absolutely. The last time, because I can drive in snow as long as it's not 3 or 4 feet deep, and like I said, in Arkansas we might get an inch or two. Now there have been times when we've got a couple of feet of snow, but the last time I tried it was when I was still doing caregiving, home health caregiving, and it snowed, and it probably 3 or 4 inches maybe, and I had the Tahoe, and I was doing good, making my way, but the farther, and I was having to go a little bit north of what from my house to where I was going to the client's house. And what I failed to realize is that the farther north, they had more ice, or they got ice. So there was a layer of ice underneath the snow, and I was on a kind of a hilly road, and I hit an icy patch under the snow and went all the way across and in the ditch, and I missed a road sign by about that much. So needless to say, I've not driven on any kind of snow, or I don't even attempt to drive on ice. And that's been probably 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer than that. Yeah, and then talking about losing power, like I said, we get a freezing rain or sleet. Freezing rain, that's when we lose the power, because of course it freezes on all the power lines and or the tree limbs. So you got trees coming down, you got power lines snapping, and it's not fun. See, that's the fun part. Miss PJ says, I go sledding, make snow angels, make snowmen, have snowball fights. Yes, I'm 42. Don't judge. No judging. No judging. That's the fun part, even if you're an adult. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the fun part. Far as eating, what? Eating tea? You're eating tea? What? Uh Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Miss PJ says she did make a short of walking home. I will get over there and watch that. Absolutely. Oh, you were talking about Far's picture. Okay. Yeah, somebody was talking about that last night. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, like when you said that, yeah, somebody mentioned that last night, and I'm gonna have to go to see what it actually says, because obviously we know what it looks like from but I can't read it. I have to go on my phone so I can make it bigger to see what it said. Oh my goodness, Dandy says there were convertibles out with the top down and bikers out in Western Colorado the last couple of days. Wow. Yep. Uh, Paula says PJ and she and Al, Dave live in the same state. Yep. Yeah. Miranda says that she wasn't sleeping after her dad got sick, woke up every 2 hours. Yeah. After he passed, the doctor gave me a prescription sleeping aid. It works well. Yeah. One time, one of my doctors gave me a prescription supposed to help me sleep, and it didn't work. The best thing that works for me is if you go to Wally World, to Walmart. Um, they have it's called it's like a little blue pill, and it's not diphenhydramine like what is in Benadryl. It's a different kind of starts with a D. Also, I can't pronounce it. It's really long, but that helps me more than anything. And melatonin. I have melatonin too. But yeah, that prescription stuff, I think it kept me awake more than it put me to sleep. If y'all see me glancing over, I have a 16 Candles is on IFC channel right now, so I have it in the background muted. I love that movie. I love that movie. So if you see me glancing over at the TV and then grinning, I'm watching got 16 Candles going over here. Uh, I don't know. Patriotism says, was the Delphi sentenced by the judge or the jury? I don't know. I'm sure somebody's probably already answered. I'm behind in comments. Um, I don't know. But if somebody has not answered, I'll try to do my best to find out. I'm sure Dandy is probably on it. She's our fact finder. Okay, so The Family Stone is a Christmas-ish movie. Okay, kind of like Die Hard. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie for anybody wondering. I love that movie. So I'm assuming you mean the judge. Dandy says the Ish Hawk made the sentence determination. Oh, oh, that Nan says I got personalized hug wrap blankets for 3 of the kiddos and ordered a full size personalized blanket for my daughter. And after I ordered them, she made a comment about having too many blankets. You can never have too many blankets. I'm telling you, you can never have too many blankets. Uh, I have watched that. If it is it kind of like one of those older claymation kind of, not really claymation, maybe. Miss PJ said we watched The Star at my preschool today. I'm a Catholic school teacher. It was a funny and cute movie about the birth of Jesus. I'm trying to think if it's the same one. It might be something completely different. But we watched it as a kid. They used to show it when I was a kid, which was a million years ago. And then every once in a while, they'll show it on one of the satellite channels. But I think it's called The Star. And they showed it a couple of years ago here. We watched it, or we DVR'd it and watched it. But I haven't seen it this year. Now, it could be something totally different. Let me look it up and see if we're talking about the same thing. Stop my cam for a minute. Excuse me, it's called The Star. Hold on. Of course, I'll probably get or is it the one about the animals? So one comes up about animals from 2017. That might be the one you're talking about. Okay, so Miss PJ said it's a newer version of that. The Star, it's a remake. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna have to watch the I'm gonna have to watch that. Most definitely. All right. Oh, lost my place here. Okay, so Miranda says the judge decided the sentencing on Richard Allen. 100, yeah, 130 years. I think that was what that had been said, that it could be up to 130 years. Welcome, Tomboy Charm. Good to have you here. Good to see you. I see you in Meatballs in the Morning on Dago's channel. I try to check in and at least listen while I'm working. While I'm out working, waiting for orders to come in. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. This, I'm assuming this is Matahari because it's got the same picture. She says, "Hey everyone, sorry for the name change. He can't seem to remember, so I made a reminder for him." That name sounds familiar. What case are you talking about? But welcome, Matahari. Always good to have our Matahari here. Farah says, "I got my kids nothing this year, and my granddaughter is getting a stick, and a day with grandma showing her a stick isn't just a stick." Hey, that sounds aces to me. I'm telling you. I mean, when we were kids, I was happy just to get, as a little kid, a cheap, little baby doll, Walmart baby doll, and maybe a little crib or one of the little strollers for her to go in or whatever, or, a Barbie doll or whatever, I was happy with anything. But I think I remember the one I remember the most though is the year that the Atari came out, giving my age away. That was our Christmas present for all three of us, was an Atari, and I think we got maybe 2 games. I think we got Pac-Man and Pong, or the Space Invaders or whatever it was. We were in heaven. We were so excited that we got an Atari. Oh, God, I wish they still made Ataris. And I'm sure they may make a, and I'm sure if you still had an Atari, which ours is probably around here somewhere, it would probably be worth a lot of money. Stacy Wonder. Okay, so going back to Matahari. Oh, there she is. Stacy Wonder. Just getting caught up in comments. Yes. Tomboy says snow. Is that the white flaky stuff that comes from the sky? Yes, it is. You must live somewhere where there's not much snow. Uh, Yes, exactly. Nan says, I told my daughter that I don't want or need any gifts. All I want is time. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Okay, so Miss PJ put in the link to her short of me walking home today. Mm. Okay, Far said, your dinner is my tea. Okay. Far says she likes that movie also. I don't know if you're talking about the one that who is it is talking about it, the Family Stone or 16 Candles. Patriotism says they're working on more missing people. Excellent. Yes. Those soft, fuzzy blankets, the really soft, I don't even know what they're made out of. Like the throws that you get. Oh God, those are I love those. Those are so soft. I love them. Uh you were wearing Crocs in the video, walking in the snow. Was it in the snow? Oh my goodness. My feet would be frozen. Hey, Aquarian one. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see people here in here tonight. Like I said, we just um hanging out, talking about whatever we want to talk about, true crime or not. Um oh, so okay, so it has to do with the Michael Vaughn case, the name. I know the Michael Vaughn case, not inside and out, but I definitely know of it. Yes, I've got to watch Miss PJ's video on the West Memphis Three, most definitely. Absolutely. Far says, I got an old light switch on a bit of wood for my fourth Christmas for my pop. I loved it, played with it for years. It was many things. Yes, you could. I remember not necessarily for Christmas, but just, growing up on a farm, um, we played outside a lot. We used our imagination. Dirt could be anything, sticks could be anything, what rocks could be anything, whatever we found outside natural from the earth to play with, we made it into whatever we wanted it to be. We would build forts or go, take off it. We have woods behind and pastures and fields, and we built our own worlds. I mean, just we had imagination. We used our imagination. So sad that some kids don't either choose not to use an imagination, want to sit in front of a screen for 24/7 or a video game, and there's nothing wrong with that in my this is my opinion, in moderation. But if kids and even some adults too and teenagers would just get out and do something besides sit behind a computer or a screen or a video game and just think and use your imagination and just do stuff, you know once again, just my opinion. Okay, so Malahari says Stacy Wondra is a suspect in the Michael Vaughn case. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yes, Brandy is. Yes, PJ says Brandy Neal, who is Michael Monkey Vaughn's mother, is a warrior. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, how did I miss that? Miss Paula says she did a small live earlier. We'll definitely have to check it out. Definitely have to check it out. Far you like 16 Candles? Oh God, I love any of those movies, the John Hughes movies, the 16 Candles, the Breakfast Club is my absolute favorite. You got Pretty in Pink. or some of the other ones. And some of them John Hughes didn't do, but I know he did those. You got St. Elmo's Fire. I love that one. You got trying to think of some of the ones that people don't think of a lot. As far as teenage, school movies or whatever. Some Kind of Wonderful. I love Some Kind of Wonderful. Trying to think of some other. You guys help me think of some other ones. The Goonies, absolutely. Paula said The Goonies. Love The Goonies. Absolutely. And then you got like the law, if you want to get into like the Lost Boys and all those good 80s movies. I would probably kill myself on an e-bike. Miss PJ said, my dad wants to give me an e-bike, not a fully motorized bike, but a bike that has power behind it. It's pretty fun to ride. Yep. It's been so long since I've ridden just a regular bicycle. I'd probably, they say that's what the cliche. Once you learn how to ride, you never forget. But just had to get back into the used to doing it. Oh, that's awesome. Miss PJ said yes. It was pajama day at our school, so I was wearing Crocs. That is awesome. I wish every day was pajama day. Oh, to tell you the truth. Oh goodness. Yeah, and the kid when my youngest nephews was in school, they did I don't know if it's once a week. They would have some kind of day. It would be like nerd day or some kind of dress up day. They would have a different theme. And my sister-in-law has so many pictures of my nephew dressed up as, or all, they were so cute. So cute. Oh, excellent. Miss Paula says she has the tie-dye. I love the tie-dye Crocs. Rainbow colored. Excellent. Yes. Richard Allen got 130 years. That is correct. That is correct. Yes, Crocs are very comfy. I used to wear Crocs all the time. And I still have a pair around here somewhere. Actually, my sister-in-law, who passed away, got them for me. They're Chicago Bears Crocs. Love them. They're still around somewhere. I'm going to have to dig them out and start wearing them again. They're so comfortable. Yeah, Miss PJ says that they're so comfy when you're chasing 3 to 4-year-olds all day. I can imagine. I can imagine. Oh goodness, terrible twos. Miss Paula says, I agree. I have a 2-year-old nephew who lives with me. His parents do the chasing. Yeah. Uh, exactly. Far says we didn't have technology. We had our minds. That's what I'm saying. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with technology, but just moderation. Moderation. It just. I'm not going to get on my soapbox. Oh, but yeah. Okay, patriotism says the girl I shared in your group from Alabama Thursday was found safe. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you for letting us know that. Absolutely. Lisa Joe says the boy who could fly. Is that a movie? Is that a movie? Yes, I've watched West of Memphis. Miss Paula said West of Memphis is on Tubi and available to rent or buy on Xfinity. Yes, I've watched West. I think I've watched every documentary thing, movie documentary that they've done so far. Oh, whole batch of comments popped up that they've done on West Memphis 3. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, Miss Lisa Joe says she does downhill mountain biking. Nothing too hardcore, but I love my e-bike for cruising. You're braver than me if you're doing downhill mountain biking. That's all I can say. Oh goodness. Oh, that sounds good. Miranda says she feels like eating some chocolate. That does sound good. Excuse me. Welcome, Justice for Crystal McCrory Jones, Jana. Good to have you here. She says, I see lots of familiar names in here. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Miranda says she stayed in her PJs today. I would have if I hadn't worked today. But I don't know how people would have reacted if I showed up to deliver their groceries in my jammies. In my jammies and my house shoes. Or I could have dug out been like Miss PJ, dug out my Crocs to wear with my PJs to shop and deliver groceries. But the shopping in Walmart, nobody would have batted an eye if I would have walked in there in my pajamas and Crocs, because I worked at Walmart for 15 years, and some things you cannot unsee. Yes, people did come in and shop in their pajamas. Some we had even a couple of times the same lady came in with just a robe and house shoes on. Now, whether or not she had anything on under the robe, thank goodness we didn't see that. But yeah, some things you can't unsee, especially at Walmart. So Lisa Joe said it was an old movie, the one that you mentioned earlier. Right, we're gonna get caught up. Do you guys want to talk about the different Christmas traditions for countries, as in the pooping log, or the best Christmas movies? So you guys start letting me know. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. No problem. No problem. I had to get clarification. I knew we got 30 years, but somebody had asked if the jury did the sentencing or the judge, and I didn't know that. But thank you for whoever answered that. I think a couple people answered that. But you are welcome. Oh, Peretti. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Jana, I'm assuming that's your name. Can I call you Jana? Says the same pathologist that did my sister's autopsy and messed it up is the same one who did the West Memphis 3, Frank Peretti. Don't get me started on Peretti. Don't get me started on any of that mess. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sincerely. That whole case, just, regardless of which side of the fence you're on, if you think they're guilty or innocent, that whole case was just messed up from the jump. It just horrible, horrible, horrible. Let's see. Patriotism says, I guess you're going to go live Monday night. I don't know. Probably not, unless something changes, because we have family coming in, or has been in, from one of my nieces and her two kids came down from California. She's been spending a week with the other side of the family, and then they're supposed to be here with us either Sunday or Monday. So we were talking about Monday, maybe going out, taking the kids out, and all of us loading up in the minivan and going out and looking at Christmas lights with the kids. So I don't know if we will be doing our Missing Person Monday live. Now, if something changes and we don't have anything going on, maybe, but I'm going to say probably right now, I probably won't be doing any more live streams after this until after Christmas. Just taking a break because we don't get to see them very often. Like I said, she and the kids live in California, so this is the first time we've seen them since I can't remember. So we're just going to spend, and I don't know how long they're going to be here. I think at least through Christmas, and then her brother, my nephew, is going to come down with his wife and or fiance and their new baby, are going to be down. So I'm just try to spend all the time I can with them, because we don't get to see them very often. So May take a break Monday, and then we'll get back to regular programming, as I say, next Monday, as far as our Missing Person Monday live streams. Thank you, Miranda, for putting in Justice for Christopher Corey Jones. I think I'm subscribed to that because somebody, I don't know if somebody DM'd me, Facebook messaged me that, or on Facebook or on here. But I believe I subscribed. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it's true. Jeva says, thank you. It's unbelievable how incompetent someone can be as a professional. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So Miranda is voting for the different countries for what they do for Christmas. Some of their other countries' Christmas traditions. And if you guys want to put in, because I know even here in the States, United States, there's different, places that do different things, have their own special things that they do for Christmas traditions. So put them in chat if you guys, in your part, whatever part of the U.S. or the world that you're in, if you have any kind of special traditions you guys do that you would like to share, please do put them in chat. And Aquarian says even professionals can have dementia, in my opinion, because of their higher level of functioning than the average person. It's sometimes not easy to tell when they're impaired. Hey, Miss JC Ann, good to see you here, JC. Good to have you here. Please do check out JC Ann's channel. She has an excellent channel. I need to give you a wrench, JC. Let me see if I can go over right quick and do it without turning it to a dumpster fire. Oh, did I just turn it into a dumpster fire? No, I didn't. Okay. Minimize. So I have to go over to the YouTube side to give wrenches. See how long it takes before it decides it's, oh, it's not taking too long to come up. Yeah, watch out. Start ducking, bobbing, and weaving. I'm going to start throwing wrenches around like Dave does. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. I'm trying to go to the right play. There it is. All right. 1 second. 1 more second. Or 2. If I can get the chat box to come up. There's JC. Okay. No, I don't want to put her in timeout. There we go. JC, you should have a wrench now, dear. All right, now let me get back over here. Okay. Get caught up and see where I was in comments. Good Lord, a whole bunch of comments popped up. Where did it go? Oh, I went down too far, apparently. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Oh, goodness. Paula says, what do you think of all the drones? Oh, my goodness. What do you guys think of the drones? In my opinion, and this is, nothing political, but in my opinion, you cannot tell me that either or both, the government or the military, do not know what these drones are, and some of them are misidentified at, just personal drones or whatever you call them, or aircraft, because they're all seen at night, and it's very hard to judge what something is at night, how big something is. Now, I do agree or I think, in my opinion, there are some weird drones flying around, but you can't tell me that these mysterious ones that have been popping up, that you can't tell me, in my opinion, that either the government or the military or both don't know what they are and what they're doing, because they're getting so close to some of these military installations and these weapons arsenals, and they're saying, of course, the government doesn't always tell us the truth, you know, or anything, but they say, it's nothing to worry about. On one hand, what really bothers me though, or irritates me, is one hand they're saying we don't know what they are, but then on the other hand saying, well, there's no threat. Well, if you don't know what they are or where they're coming from, how can you say that there's no threat? So that tells me, in my opinion, that they know what they are, what they're doing, but that's just my opinion. You leaving already, a patriotism? Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping in. Absolutely. Always good to have you here. Miranda says Coach Kev is going live on Monday. Excellent. I like watching Coach Kev. Ooh, lasagna sounds good. Miss Lisa just says she makes lasagna every Christmas. Hey, Jenny, 8675309. How are you, dear? She says, we do Chinese food for Christmas. Oh, that sounds good. We're boring. We do the traditional. We have a turkey, we have ham, we have the dressing and the green bean casserole and the sweet potatoes, and, all the traditional stuff. And we have two kinds of dressings. We have cornbread dressing, we have oyster dressing. What else do we have? I already named the green bean casserole, deviled eggs, cheesecake. My aunt makes homemade cheesecake for dessert. Then we have the pumpkin pie. Just different. Oh, I think we probably have more desserts than we have anything. But yeah, Chinese does sound good. Lasagna does sound good too. All right. Oh yeah. So you're a neighbor. Hey neighbor. Janice says she's in good old Louisiana. They take the real Christmas trees and put them in ponds or lakes to make brim holes to catch brim. Yes. I'm in Arkansas, in case you didn't know, Jenna. Yep. So we're neighbors. We're neighbors. I'm right above you. I don't know what part of Louisiana you're in, but I'm in central Arkansas. Oh God, I love to catch brim. When I was a kid, because we have a little canal or a creek that runs through our land, and we used to take our cane poles in the creek and catch brim all day long, and then take them home and fix them up and eat them, fry them up and eat them. Miranda says her friend Jenny is here. Yes, Miss Jenny is here. Uh, Paula, you talking about the drone? She says, I find it strange. Yeah, I find it strange too. There's definitely something going on, but like I said, in my opinion, you can't tell me that officials don't know what it is. I mean, they'll be shooting things down if they got anywhere close to any restricted airspace, if they truly did not know what they were and what they were doing. Yeah, there's been a lot. JC said, I heard there's been 3,000 reports. Yeah, probably more than that by now. But yeah. And there are some that are not by fault of anybody who's reporting them, but misidentifications, just either manned aircraft that are operating illegally, and some of them are, because I guess somebody had made, and I don't even know it was said that private drones, like what is it? Not commercial drones, but just drones that the small drones that a normal person can buy, a citizen can buy. I read or heard somewhere that they're not allowed to fly at night, but you can fly those at night. I mean, of course, you can't go in restricted airspace, and you can't go over how many ever feet or whatever, but you can fly those at night. So that could account for some of the sightings. Now, it doesn't account for all of them, but I do think there is something strange going on. But like I said, you can't tell me that they don't know what's going on. Yeah, Miranda says, I don't care a bit about the drones. I know. I'm getting tired of hearing about them too. It's just like, either just come out, if they're doing some kind of training exercises or experiments, if it's our military or government, just say, look, we're doing, don't have to give away. Of course, they're not going to tell us what they're doing, if they're developing something or doing training exercises, or whatever they're doing, or watching something in particular. But they could say, we know what it is, we know what's happening, a need to know basis, and just don't be so coy about it. That's my thing. Jenna says she is 30 minutes from the Arkansas line, so you are close. You must be in close to northern Louisiana. Good to know, neighbor. Oh, hold on. Forrest says in Oz, it's a cold meal usually, barbecue and salad. I could have barbecue and a salad 24/7. For sweet pav. What is that, the fruit dish? My aunt has some friends from Australia, and they what was it called? Pavlova. Pavlova, am I saying that right? Oh my god, if that's what you're talking about, that is so good. Trifle and plum pudding. I think it's the Pavlova. It's like got a bunch of different fruit in it, and maybe some kind of whipped topping. Oh my god, it's the best. My aunt learned how to make her friends taught her. It was a husband and wife from Australia, and they moved over here to the States. I don't even, they've been here forever. But they taught her how to make pavlova. Oh my god, it's so good. Miranda says she had lasagna yesterday. I love lasagna. Far says no drones in Oz. Oh, Miranda says her kid is home from college, and now the dog wants nothing to do with her. Oh, my cat nearly killed me earlier. My little biscuit, my little special kitty, he loves to climb, and he was climbing up on something he wasn't supposed to. So I was and I was sitting on the bed watching something on TV, and I had my fuzzy warm socks on because my feet were cold. And when I jumped up to try to keep him from, I think he was trying to get up on my dresser and knock stuff off. I guess I slipped on something, and I landed on one knee, and the other leg went the other way, and I was like in the floor, and I'm feeling it already, and I'm gonna feel it more tomorrow. So little biscuit is in a little bit of trouble. I love him, I do, but Lord, he about killed me. He about killed me. Yeah, Aquarian says, I agree 100%. There's too many drones flying to say it's nothing. Yeah, there's definitely something going on, but I'm calling BS that our officials don't know what's going on. That's just my opinion. Yeah, Jason says, yeah, I wonder what they're all about. Yeah. Janice says, my dogs disown me as soon as the bus pulls up. Yeah. Yeah, community drones. Just the drones that an average person, citizen, can go out and buy. Recreational drones, maybe, is what I'm looking for. Yep, northeast Louisiana. Gotcha. Oh yes, pavlova. That's it, pavlova. Oh, so good. Now I want some. Yes, put cream on it with fruit of choice. Yes, that's it. That's it. That is it. It's so good. Yeah, Jason said as long as they are not hurting anything. That's true. Oh, Miss PJ's back. Welcome back, Miss PJ. Jason said, but what if they are foreign? That'd be crazy. Yeah, I don't think they're foreign. Once again, my opinion, I don't think they're foreign. Because I think if they, like I said, if they were foreign, in my opinion, the government would either knows what they're doing here and they're not up to anything. Although I don't know why foreign drones will be over here, just not, not up to no good. But they would, I don't know. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Cool. So Miss Farr says the pav was made for the ballerina Anna Pavlova when she came to Australia. It's been a favorite ever since. I did not know that. That is awesome. Thank you once again, Miss PJ. Yep. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications when we do our like I said, tonight's just a fun decompression night, talking about whatever we want to talk about. But yeah, definitely subscribe, hit the bell to all when we do like we were talking about earlier, every Monday, probably except for this Monday, take a break for Christmas. We have our Missing Person Monday live stream where I share. We've been doing the states, going state by state and sharing usually cold cases, missing person cold cases from whatever state we're working on. And then Friday, we usually do an earlier, as Junior Johnson would say, when normal folk are awake. At around 8:15 Central Time, we'll do a True Crime After Dark and just talk about true crime in the news, any updates on any cases we're following, and then we'll share some missing persons and any articles I come across in the week about missing persons or persons that have been found or some cold cases that have been either solved or identified, things like that. And I try to periodically during the week upload a couple of videos for you guys, usually missing persons or an unsolved homicide. Yes, definitely check out. Come on, come up. There it is. Definitely check out Miss PJ. She is wonderful. She has a wonderful channel. She just is a machine of putting out her and Doodlebug and Arctic, just cranking out those videos for the missing. Yeah, I agree with Miranda. I don't think they're foreign. It's just my opinion. Yeah, Miss PJ says I don't think they're spy drones. Yeah. Miss PJ, you make pavlova? Oh, I know. I need to ask my aunt if she'll make it. It's been a while since she's made it. Yes, definitely check out Arctic. I don't know. I haven't seen Junior in a week or so, but he may be busy. Holiday time, people get busy. Absolutely, spending time with family. Oh, I will have to check that out. Jenna says Arctic did a video on my sister tonight. Yes, Arctic is fantastic. He is a wonderful human being, wonderful advocate. He just cranks those videos out, does such a good job. Absolutely. I will have to go check that out. I said I worked all day and I have not had time to get caught up yet. All right, so I think I'm caught up in comments finally. I love chatting with you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, so I gotta let me find the article about the Christmas, different Christmas traditions. Turn off my camera for a minute. Different articles called "The World's 12 Weirdest Christmas Traditions," and I'm gonna hopefully it'll let me share my screen because I didn't make a slideshow. So let me go over here. and share my screen. Hopefully it'll work. It might take a second for it to come up. All right, let me change my layout, make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so, and this is from a site called wanderlustmagazine.com. So the world's 12 weirdest Christmas traditions. So I just start to say how this is just introduction. Venezuelans skate to church. Norwegians hide their brooms, and Catalans are obsessed with festive pooping. I think they're the one that has the pooping log. So we reveal the weird and wonderful festive traditions around the world. So, just introduction says Christmas around the world is celebrated in a myriad of ways. Although hanging advent calendars, I love advent calendars. Eating roast turkey dinners and waiting for Santa Claus to squeeze down the chimney are popular parts of the festive season in countries worldwide. Some nations and regions have more unique traditions, and here we select some of the most weird but wonderful Christmas traditions around the globe. So the first one, Japan apparently likes KFC. It says, all I want for Christmas is KFC. Forget the Christmas turkey. For many Japanese, traditional Christmas dinner is Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, I'm all for some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Granted, in my opinion, it's not as good as it was back in the day, but it's still okay. So, due to a combination of tiny Japanese ovens and a clever marketing campaign convincing locals that fried chicken is a traditional American Yuletide feast. Now, show of hands in chat if anybody has fried chicken. And once again, no judging, just curious. Because everybody doesn't have what I call the traditional, whatever you call it, which traditional is whatever is traditional for you. But when I say traditional for us, it is the turkey and the ham and the dressing and the green bean casserole and the deviled eggs, the typical, I guess, southern traditional. But apparently, they've convinced some people in Japan that fried chicken is a traditional Yuletide feast. So reservations have to be made to eat at a KFC on Christmas Day. Reservations at KFC. During the run up to Christmas, Colonel Sanders statues outside KFC's Japanese outlets wear Santa gear. The chicken is served in special holiday packaging. Demand is such that an online service has been created. Order your Christmas family bucket in advance and have it delivered. So go back to I guess that is, there's that picture. I guess that is Colonel Sanders in dressed as Santa Claus. So what do y'all think about KFC for checking comments? Oh, these are way behind. Having good old KFC, to me, it reminds me, and when we talk about the best Christmas movies, anybody who's seen A Christmas Story, that is probably my favorite Christmas movie. But when the dogs come in and destroy the Christmas turkey, and they end up at the restaurant with the duck, the whole duck, and they cut off oh my God, I laugh my what off every time, and I've watched that movie a million times. But that's what I think about when I think about going out somewhere to eat for Christmas, or going to a restaurant. Get down to the bottom of the comments. So, oh my goodness. Okay. See what y'all's thoughts Paula said nice. This page just says, oh my. You talking about the KFC? Miss Lisa Joe says that. Oh, no, I don't want to delete it. Says that KFC pig is AI. Yeah. Far says, no, thank you for the KFC. I have to agree. I said, I like some KFC, but not for Christmas. Not for Christmas. All right. So next we have Norway. Apparently, Norway has a thing about witches. So hide your broom. Hide the women, hide the children, hide the broom. So Norwegians believe that Christmas Eve coincides with the arrival of evil spirits and witches. It is only logical then that Norwegian householders hide all of their brooms before they go to sleep. After all, nothing spoils Christmas quicker than finding your broom in broken pieces at the foot of a tree, trashed by some joyriding witch. Miss Lisa Joe, do you have a joyriding broom? Being that you're we can call you Witchy Spice. Are you going to be Witchy Spice and ride your broom around, your joyriding broom? So I thought this one was actually pretty neat, pretty interesting. They think it coincides with the arrival of evil spirits and witches. Miss Lisa Joe was laughing. Oh, maybe. She says maybe. Oh, it's not coming up. There we go. I'm trying to do it on my phone. She says maybe, maybe. Oh, goodness. All right. So that was what, Norway? Okay. So apparently Caracas, Venezuela, something about roller skates or inline skates. So get your skates on. In the week leading up to Christmas, Venezuelans attend a daily church service called, I'm going to try not to butcher this, the Misa de Aguinaldo, which means early morning mass. In the capital of Caracas, it is customary to travel to the church service on roller skates. Indeed, so widespread is the practice, many roads in the capital are closed until 8 a.m. to provide Christmas worshipers with a safe passage. So there you go. In Caracas, they apparently roller skate to the church services. Far as laughing. Don't know what you're laughing at, but it's telling you, we haven't even got to the pooping blog yet. I'm telling you. Okay, so Austria. Now this one is this one's creepy. This one's scary. I don't know what this is all about. Facing your Christmas demons. So what I say? This is Austria. In Austria, oh no, this is a Krampus. Okay, yes, I have heard about Krampus. So in Austria, Saint Nicholas has an evil counterpart called Krampus. He is the bad cop to Saint Nick's good cop, a demon-like creature with one task: to punish bad children before Christmas. So this is like above and beyond the nice and naughty list. So people dressed in devil costumes roam the streets carrying chains and a basket for abducting especially bad children and hauling them to the bad place. It's certainly one way to keep the kids off the streets. Can you imagine? I mean, kids in Austria, I mean, like I said, that's going. I mean, here in the U.S., at least around here, it's like, if you're bad, Santa's not going to come see you, or Rudolph is going to leave your present. He's going to leave some poop. Speaking of poop, he's going to leave some reindeer poop in your stocking. But I mean, can you imagine seeing this walking down the street, telling you better be good or you're going to the bad place? Crazy, crazy. Yes. Going back to the roller skates, Far said I wouldn't get to church. I would be on my bottom. I would too. I would too. Lisa Jo says her mountain bike is a Krampus. Surly. Yes. Oh my. Yeah. That is true. Miss Lisa Jo says maybe they behave better. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we should start with the really bad ones. Say Krampus is going to show them this picture here. This picture. Wherever it's at up there, the picture of that, and said that's going to come get you if you're not good instead of Santa coming. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh, is this, I think this, I don't know if this is the, yes. Okay. So Catalonia, Spain. This is the pooping logs. Okay. So there's a picture of the pooping logs. So pooping their way through Christmas. Welcome to the bizarre Catalan tradition. Once again, I'm going to try not to butcher this. Cogatio, or defecating log. Locals in Catalonia create a character out of a log, drawing a face on it, giving it a hat, and we'll go back to the picture after I read this. Then they spend a fortnight feeding it fruit, nuts, and sweets. On Christmas Eve, the entire family beats the log with sticks and sings a traditional song that translates to, quote, "If you don't crap well, I'll beat you with a stick." I can't even read it with a straight face. "If you don't crap well, I'll beat you with the stick until the log excretes all its treats." It's hard to comprehend why this tradition hasn't caught on elsewhere. So, who's going to have a pooping log, what do they call it? A defecating log for Christmas here this year? Oh my goodness. They also decorate their nativity scenes with small pooping ceramic kioners or figurines, usually well-known characters, often drawn from that year's news. The figurines always have their pants around their the figurines always have their pants around their ankles. So let's go back to these. What do you guys think of the pooping logs? Yes, exactly. What? Oh my God. Yep, yep, that was my reaction. Oh, oh, hold on, I hit the wrong, yeah. So, if you ever go to spend Christmas in Spain, I wonder if they sell if you can go to Spain and buy these and bring them back so you can have your own pooping log. Oh, Miss Lisa Joe says, I feel like kindergarten boys came up with this. I know, I'm telling you, right there. Look at those faces. I wish I would show the other, the pooping end. Oh my goodness. That is just, I don't understand. Far says she's got to get herself a pooping log to beat. Oh yes, Miss Lisa Joe says, I have a friend in Spain. I'm going to ask, please, please. I want that information. Oh, she said Melissa Highsmith's sister, actually. Yes, I want to know. I'm gonna have to look up some more about this pooping log. That just blew my mind. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, stop me here for a minute. Moving on from the pooping log. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like you said. Lisa just said it's like something a teenager or a kindergartner. Yeah, a kindergartner came up with. All right. So we pooped our way through Christmas. So now we're on to Sweden. Actually, I think this is pretty neat. I love it. Look at that picture. So that is a goat, I believe. And this, once again, from Sweden. It says, you'll love this giant goat. This unusual tradition at least has a lengthy history. Its origins begin in the 11th century with a mentioning of a man-sized goat figure that accompanied St. Nicholas, and now it has gotten a lot bigger. Cities across Sweden construct Yule goats at the beginning of the Advent every year, with the most famous being in Gavle. I know I'm pronouncing that so wrong. straw structure that often reaches a whopping 40 feet. Unfortunately, it does attract people who want to turn it into a giant bonfire. Um, so instead of burning man, I guess you would have burning goat. And the display has been sadly destroyed around 36 times since 1966. That sucks because let me go back to the picture. That is just, I think that is gorgeous. That is so neat. I want to go and research these to see where they can, where it started, in depth, deep dive of where these traditions started, especially the pooping log. No, but seriously, like the goat and the Krampus and oh my goodness. Yes. Far says that's beautiful. I agree. I love that. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Far says my son just looked at pooping logs. You can buy them online, DIY pooping logs. Oh my goodness. I know what everybody's getting for Christmas in my family next year. They're getting their own pooping logs. Oh my goodness. DIY pooping logs. That is great. Oh my God, I love it. But no, I do seriously love this goat. Excuse me. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And for anybody to want to burn that what they say, it had been burned 36 times since like 1966. Oh God, I hate that. I wonder how long it takes to build that. Because I said it was 40 feet tall. I wonder how long and what you would have to have probably some kind of lumber, obviously some kind of lumber or something for the frame, and then covering it with the straw. I wonder how long it takes them to do that. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, let's see what we have next. All right, so Guatemala. Oh goodness, we got fire of some sort. How clean is your house? So in Guatemala, cleanliness really is next to godliness. Locals believe that the devil and other evil spirits live in the dark, dirty corners of your home. Therefore, they spend the week before Christmas sweeping up, collecting rubbish, and then piling everything in a huge heap outside. Well, I mean, that's no different except for the burning. Everybody rushes to get the deep clean of the house before the family comes for the holidays. Finally, an effigy of the devil is placed on top, and the whole thing is set on fire. It's called, once again, La Quema del Diablo, which means the burning of the devil. The idea for Guatemalans is to burn all the bad from the previous year and start a new year from out of the ashes. Well, that I can get into that. I can agree with that. Absolutely. But yeah, that picture is a bit scary though. The picture is a bit scary. Yeah, Far said, going back to the goat, sad that people want to destroy such a beautiful piece of art. Yes, as far as says, I actually like that. When you talk about the burning of the, yeah, I like the idea behind this. Yeah, that you're burning everything from the past year and starting new, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Absolutely. All right, next we have Ukraine. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, no, 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 no. Spider. I just noticed the spider. Not doing spiders. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what this is all about. Deck the halls with spider webs. I don't think so. So in addition to standard tinsel, fairy lights, and baubles, Ukrainians like to throw an artificial spider. Well, at least it's an artificial, thank God. An artificial spider and web on the tree as well. The tradition has its origins in an old tale of a poor woman who couldn't afford to decorate her tree and woke on Christmas morning to discover a spider had covered it in a glorious, sparkling web. Well, I like the idea behind that. Absolutely. It's for good luck. It's not about poor housekeeping, but I just don't like spiders. Yes, Far agrees. Nope, no spiders. Nope, nope, yep. And I think that spider webs are gorgeous, and I will go out of my way just not to destroy, especially the huge ones, because we see a lot of them out here in on the farm. But now I don't want the spider to go with it. I don't want the spider to go with it. But I like the concept and the idea behind this, though. About the old lady that was poor and she woke up to find her tree decorated with the spider web. I like that. I like that concept. Yeah. Far says, I like the idea behind it also, but a spider. Yeah. Don't want the spider. All right. So next we have Portugal. And okay, this seems all right so far. We got a happy family here. Oh, dining with deceased relatives. Okay. So during Cansada, I don't know if I'm saying that right once again, the traditional Christmas feast in Portugal, families sometimes set extra places at the dining table for deceased relatives. It's thought that the practice will ensure good fortunes for the household. In some areas, crumbs are left on the hearth as well, and you thought feeding all your living relatives was hard enough. Okay, so I can kind of understand that, but I don't know. I mean, leaving a empty seat, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, Lisa Joe says, I don't want them to touch me. Are you talking about the dead relatives or the spiders? Lisa says, nope. Then she says, okay, not that bad. Uh, oh, it's okay, Caps. You're fine. Yeah, I think I would rather have the spirit of a deceased relative sit next to me than a spider. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So next we have Italy. And apparently we have another witch on a broom, maybe. Miss Lisa Joe, you got your Miss Lisa Joe says spiders and webs. Yeah, I don't like to get caught in a spider's web. They're those long ones that, like when you're walking and you get caught up in it and you can't get it off of you. No, no, no. Okay, so this is what I say, Italy. So in Italy, apparently Santa's little helper is an old witch. Unable to conclusively prove the existence of Santa, the Vatican decided to throw its weight behind something they'd had countless dealings with, an old witch called La Befana, who delivers presents to kids in Italy. The story goes that the three wise men invited the witch to accompany them to see the baby Jesus. She said she was too busy and the legend was born. See, I want more information about these things. So apparently Santa does not have an elf. He has a witch to help him. And that is from Italy. All right. Now we have Czechia. And we have flying shoes, apparently, throwing shoes. So on Christmas Eve, unmarried Czech women stand with their back to the door and toss one of their shoes over their shoulder. If it lands with the toe facing the door, it means that they will be married within the year. If it lands with the heel facing the door, they're in for another year of being single. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Okay. I'm not overwhelmed by that one. All right, so we have Germany, and we have more shoes. That's actually cute. That picture is very cute. Can you see that? All right. Fill your boots. On the evening of the December 5th, the German children leave a boot or shoe outside their bedroom door. I think I've actually heard this one before. In the morning, if they've been good, they will wait to find the shoes filled with sweets. If they haven't, they will find only a branch. At least it's not a spider. Obviously, it is best to leave out the newest pair of shoes you own, preferably fresh out of the box. I like that idea. I can get behind that. All right. Oh, was that the last one? Oh man, that was the last one. So what? So out of those 12, which was your favorite that we talked about? Uh, Mine too. Jenny says my shoe must have hit the door several times. Yeah, yeah, mine too. Mine too. Hold on, I don't want to leave. Want to go back to the let me find it. We'll go back to the pooping logs for a minute. Oh my goodness, we don't want this. Oh no, I like the goat. We'll go back to the goat. I love that. Love the goat. Uh, Far says I'm having a German Christmas with the stick and didn't know it. Oh, I'm not even going to touch that. I'm not going to touch that. No, I'm kidding. Oh goodness. So, where's your guys' favorite? Of course, obviously, we love. Or I'm just still confused. Just with the pooping log. But I love the goat. As far as seriously, really, I love the goat. I love the goat. That's probably my favorite one for aesthetic value. Now, the pooping log for entertainment, I love the pooping log. Um, but I really like the goat. Let's see what other ones we had. Oh, there's the pooping logs. And we had a Krampus. I don't like Krampus. I mean, Krampus is the horror lover in me likes the Krampus, but yeah, but I love the goat. That's probably my favorite one. The pooping logs and the goat. I love the goat. Miss Lisa Joe likes Krampus. Yeah, I like the mythology and stuff behind Krampus. Like I said, that's just the horror lover in me. But yeah, but I love the goat there. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Forrest says the goat and the burning of old things for New Year's were my faves. Yes, I like that one too. Yeah, Forrest says the pooping logs look so happy. I know. Hold on, let me go back to the pooping logs one more time. Yeah, see, they're all happy. Maybe that's before they get beat with the sticks to poop out the treats. Oh my goodness. I want a DIY pooping log. I'm telling you. I want the DIY pooping log. Uh, oh, wait a minute. There it is. Lisa, Lisa says for being constipated, they look happy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all. All right. So I think our consensus of our favorites were the pooping logs, the burning. I do like the burning, cleaning the house, burning and starting new, and the goat. I love the goat. Oh, at least, yeah, we need to all buy some DIY pooping logs and do a live stream making our pooping logs. That is a good idea. Somebody will have to send me the link, put in the link for the DIY pooping logs. Matahari says she's all about the shoes. You're talking about the shoe. So we had one that the ladies, oh, what was it? Threw the shoe, and if it landed one way, they were going to get married. No, I can't find it. If it landed one way, they were going to get married, and if it landed with the heel, oh, here it is in Czechia. Yeah, they stood with their back to the door. If it lands with the toe facing the door, it means they'll be married within the year. If the heel is facing the door, they're in for another year of being single. Is that the one you're talking about? And then, and then we had this one about the kids with the shoes. If you're good, you get treats and candy and maybe not candy. Well, candy and nuts, but if you're not good, you got a stick. Kind of like reminds me of was it the Charlie Brown Halloween? All he got were rocks in his all poor Charlie Brown got was rocks in his Halloween. So Lisa said, "Oh my God, shoes." Uh, all right. So, are we ready? Let's see. Hold on. Let me stop sharing that one. Okay. So next we have the best Christmas movies. We'll decide if we agree, disagree, and then if one in any of your favorite Christmas movies are not on this list, please do throw them in chat. And this came from where did it come from? USA Today. The 20 top Christmas movies ranked as the 20 best according to USA Today. Like I said, we'll see how many of them we let me share my screen. How many of them we agree or disagree, or if yours is not on here, please put it in chat. Or if you're watching on replay, put it in replay. Leave your thank you, replay crew, if you're watching. Thank you, lurkers, whoever's lurking. Tell us what you thought about the 12 Christmas traditions from around the world, and the your favorite Christmas movies. Once we get done with them. Might take a minute to share. Is it sharing? Give me a drink. Just taking its time. Oh, come on. Hold on. I might have to try it again. 1 minute. Matahari says she got behind somehow. Oh, she not the getting married one. Are you talking about the shoes? You didn't like that one? For some reason now, let me try it again. There we go. Finally, it took its time. Let me change the. Okay, so like I said, this is from USA Today. Top Christmas movies ranked, the 20 best from Home Alone to Die Hard. I told you Die Hard is a Christmas movie. That is a big thing. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not a Christmas movie? In my opinion, it is a Christmas movie. All right. So it says Santa Claus is coming to town, but you still have a few weeks to seek out all sorts of holiday movie fare. There are the classics, naturally, like Macaulay Culkin talking on dim-witted crooks in the beloved Home Alone, or Bill Murray's self-centered TV executive learning a thing or several about the meaning of Christmas in Scrooged. I think I've only watched that one once or twice all the way through. A take on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, or maybe you want more modern options like the Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans action flick Red One. I want to see that so bad. Or Netflix's saucy new double feature, Hot Frosty. What? Hot Frosty and the Merry Gentleman. I may have to check out some Netflix. In honor of the holiday season, let's rank the 20 best Christmas movies ever. So at number 20, hold on, let me get rid of some ads. They have Home Alone, 1990, the famous scene there when he's got the aftershave that he's putting on. So it says Macaulay Culkin is an unfailingly precocious, and watching an 8-year-old fool a pair of clueless adult burglars in inventive fashion is fine and all. What's often forgotten amid the kiddie shenanigans, however, is what the film has to say about the importance of family. That is true. Thank you. Matahari says, my son says Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Thank you. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Miss Lisa Joe says, I bet It's a Wonderful Life makes the list. Oh, I bet It's a Wonderful Life makes the makes the list. Uh, Miss Lisa Joe also says Elf better make the list. All right, so we got not Die Hard. Home Alone at number 20. Now, some of these I read through them I have not heard of. So number 19 is The Ice Harvest from 2005. And I love John Cusack, so I don't know how I have missed this one because I adore John Cusack. But this is The Ice Harvest from 2005. So let me know in chat if you've seen this one or not. It says it's set in Wichita, Kansas on Christmas Eve. This twisty, cool, and funny film noir casts John Cusack as a mob lawyer who steals $2 million from his boss Randy Quaid. I love Randy Quaid too, and has issues hightailing it out of town because of bad weather. Oh, I don't know how I've missed this one. Like I said, I love John Cusack. I thought I'd seen just about everything he was in, but I apparently missed this one somehow. Matahari says she loves both those movies. So you've seen The Ice Harvest? Hey, Sunday Doodles. Welcome, welcome. She says, my goodness, I fell asleep in my chair. It's all right. We're late. We're late tonight. It's, oh my goodness. So sorry, 1 a.m. Central Time here. All right, we'll hurry up and make it through these. Welcome, Sunday. Good to have you here. Absolutely. Always good to have you here. All right, so number 18, I have not seen this one either, is called Happiest Season from 2020. Let's see what this is about. For some reason, it's not wanting to scroll. There we go. It says the inclusive and pleasantly clever romantic comedy stars Kristen Stewart. Isn't she the one that was in the vampire? Come on, help me, guys. The sparkly vampires. I can't think of anything. I haven't watched. I think I made it through half of the first one. It stars Kristen Stewart and Mackenzie Davis as a lesbian couple whose relationship is tested at a family get-together by deep secrets, conservative parents, and competitive siblings. I have not seen. I'm gonna have to watch this one. I have not seen this one. Twilight. Thank you, Lisa Joe. Twilight. Yes, Twilight and Matahari. Okay, so Matahari says no. I love It's a Wonderful Life and Elf. Never heard of The Moon Harvest. Okay. Yeah, so, sounds like Hallmark movies. I have yet to watch the first Hallmark movie this year, and I used to watch. I think it's because it's one of the things I did with my baby and sister-in-law who passed away, as we would sit and watch Hallmark movies every year, and I just have not been able to bring myself to be able to watch any, especially our favorite ones that we love to watch together. Our favorite one was A Crown for Christmas. I don't know anybody out there who watches Hallmark movies, but Danica McKellar's in it. It's called A Crown for Christmas. That was our favorite one. We watch it together every year. I have it DVR'd, but I have not been able to watch it yet. But I love that one. That's probably my favorite one. Yeah, I have not watched any Hallmark movies yet. Yeah, Matahari says my sisters have probably been watching Hallmark movies since July. Yeah, I'm telling you, me and my sister-in-law would what as soon as they started showing them on Hallmark, um, we would start watching them. Oh, Sunday says we can. Oh, oh, what am I doing? No, watch out. I'm gonna send this into a dumpster fire. No, I don't want help. Stop. Go away. Oh my goodness, I did something and now. No, I don't need help. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I hit, but something popped up. Sunday says we can watch movies in Discord. Really? I did not know that. I have a Discord. Somebody will have to show me how to do it. Would absolutely have no clue how to do it. Yes, movie night sounds excellent. Like I said, somebody else would have to do it because I would have no clue. No clue. All right. Okay, so that was what was that? Oh, the happiest season from 2020, and that was number 18. Number 17, yes, A Nightmare Before Christmas from 1993. Love, love, love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Miss Lisa Joe says she might be able to figure it out. I hope so. So I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. So for anybody who hasn't seen it, is this a Halloween movie? Sure. And is it a Yuletide flick too? You bet. Tim Burton puts his insane spin on a holiday mashup where Jack Skellington, the big man in Halloween Town, decides to take over the various aspects of Christmas Town and arrange the abduction of Santa until he realizes it wasn't the greatest idea. It's been probably, I don't think I watched it last year. Love, love, love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Matahari says, I wouldn't know either. I should probably try to figure it out. Miss Lisa Joe says, yes. Are you talking about the night? Dadgummit. Sorry. The Nightmare Before Christmas? Thank you, Far, for being here. She says, got to go, guys. Have a great night. Stay safe. If I don't see you before, have a wonderful Christmas love and light. Thank you, Far. You too, my dear. Have a wonderful Christmas in Australia. Always good to have Miss Far here. Miss Far is an angel. Miss Lisa Joe says her daughter is obsessed. Are you talking about with The Nightmare Before Christmas? Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yes. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I used to, when I was making jewelry, I made the cutest Jack Skellington earrings. I don't even remember where I got the components from, but they were so cute. I think I had two variations of them. I've got to trying to get back into making my jewelry. But it's just my eyes are so bad now, and arthritis in my hands. I can just do it. I can't do it like I used to for hours and hours making earrings or necklaces or bracelets, whatever I was making. I can just do it for so long, maybe an hour at a time if I'm lucky, making my jewelry. But I'm gonna try to get back into doing it. Yep. Matahari says Nightmare Before Christmas is a perfect movie to watch from September to January. Yep. Sunday says, don't know, not sure if I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Yep. It's good. Well, it depends on what kind of movies you like. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it is cute. Very cute. I love anything Tim Burton does. All right, next. So that was what, number 17. Number 16, Lethal Weapon. I've never thought of Lethal Weapon as a Christmas movie. Now, Die Hard, yes. So it's been so long since I watched Lethal Weapon. Does it take place close to Christmas time? I don't remember. So 16 is Lethal Weapon from 1987. It was Mel Gibson, of course, and Danny Glover. It says by itself, it's one of the best buddy cop action pictures, forcing together Danny Glover's aging Roger Murtaugh and Mel Gibson's loose cannon Martin Riggs. The seasonal stuff just makes it all the better, including a shootout at a Christmas tree lot. God, it has been a long time since I watched it. And Riggs struggling with thoughts, ultimately finding a family with whom to share a holiday dinner. So maybe I've watched it, but I don't know. I think my brothers are more of the Lethal, and my dad was more the Lethal Weapon fans than I was. Sunday Doodle says Lethal Weapon is awesome. Yeah, I like it, but I don't know. I guess it's been a long time since I watched it. I just forgot about the Christmas part of it. Yeah, Matahari is telling Doodles, if you aren't sure, give it a watch. I think you will really like it since you like, yeah, if you like Tim Burton, you'll like A Nightmare Before Christmas. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so that was Lethal Weapon. Okay, interesting. So that was number 16. Now, this is another one I had not heard of. Number 15 is, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Joyo Noel from 2005. It says this war drama snagged an Oscar nomination for Best Foreign Language Film, and explores the victory of humanity over brutality as it chronicles the real life story of the Christmas truce of 1914 when the World War I battlefield welcomed carols instead of carnage. Okay, so I've heard of the real life story, but I did not know that they made a movie about it. So I'm definitely gonna have to check out this one too. Most definitely. So have any of you guys seen this one? So Sunday says she's gonna check out A Nightmare Before Christmas. Sunday says it's midnight or no, 1:12 a.m. Yes. Yeah, so you're in Central Time like I am, Sunday, because it's 1:13 here. Paula says Christmas Vacation. Lisa Jo says nope, she is not. She's not heard of this one, but she kind of wants to. Yeah, I do too. I said I remember reading about the real life version about the truce and the singing of the carols and stuff, but I didn't know that they'd made a movie of it. That's awesome. Truly, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, Lisa Jo says she loves World War history. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna have to look that. I'm gonna have to keep this. I'm gonna keep this bookmarked on my computer so I can go back and check out all these. So I won't forget about any of these movies that I want to check out. Right. So that was number 15. Now we get into some of the classics. Number 14 is White Christmas, 1954. I've absolutely seen this one. It's been a long, long time since I watched it, but definitely watched it. Bing Crosby, I love Bing Crosby. I was raised on Bing Crosby from my grandparents. My grandpa used to listen to, he had the vinyl at a record player. We would, I think Bing Crosby had a Christmas album. We'd listen to Bing Crosby a lot at Christmas. Um, so that's just a good memory I have of my grandparents and my grandpa listening to Bing Crosby. So two Bing Crosby musicals utilize the song White Christmas. Let's leave off 1942's Holiday Inn, which has a cringe-inducing, yeah, and instead include Crosby teaming up with Danny Kaye, love Danny Kaye, as crooning World War II GIs who attempted to save their old commanding officer's country in with the help of his sister act, Rosemary Clooney and Vera Ellen. Love Rosemary Clooney. Yes. Yes, Chris. Sunday says Christmas Vacation. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is so funny. Yes, I agree. It's funny, but I can only take so much of Chevy Chase. He's just one of those. I like him, but just after a while, I have to just say, okay, that's enough of him. And there's several like that. Will Ferrell is another one. I can only take so much of Will Ferrell before I have to say, no, got to turn him off for a little bit. Nothing against him. Like I said, I like him, but just in small doses. Small doses. Yes, Matahari says, I love White Christmas. Bing Crosby is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, ma'am. Thank you once again, Miss PJ. Hello, Miss Barbara. Good to have you here, ma'am. I hope you're doing well. We love having Miss Barbara here. We're going through some, let's see, what is it? The USA Today's top 20 best Christmas movies. And then we're adding in what we think, if we agree or disagree, if we think they're good Christmas movies. And then adding in our own. So it's good to have you here, Miss Barb. Definitely, please. I'm sure Miss Barbara can do it. Somebody can definitely throw in the link to Timmy's Legacy channel. Absolutely. Throw in some green hearts. Let's see. What's blasphemy? What did I say about Christmas Vacation or Chevy Chase or Will Ferrell? Is that what you're talking about? Don't give me no problems. Are you being bitchy spice right now? Mm. Or witchy spice? Do I need to go get you a broom? I'm kidding. Thank you. Miss Paula says she agrees. Oh, she agrees with me on Will Ferrell. I'm telling you, and there's several actors and actresses that I like them, but I can only take them in just small doses at a time. And just those two happen to be two of them. Oh goodness. Oh, Miss Lisa Joe. Oh, Miss Lisa Joe says never too much Will Ferrell. Honestly, I have never watched all of Anchorman. Just can't do it. The only movie with Will Ferrell in it that I've watched all the way through is was it Jay and Silent Bob's the Jay and Silent Bob movie. He's in it. He plays a policeman or something. It's been so long since I watched it. I can watch that. I love him in that. I think he's hilarious. But any other movie he's in, I just can't. I'm sorry, I just can't. I had to have him in small doses. Same with Chevy Chase. I guess that's why I don't watch um, Christmas Vacation just every once in a while. Sunday Doodle says Will Ferrell and Step Brothers, my top 10 comedy fave. I think I've managed to make it all the way through that one time. Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Lisa Joe. No, God, not Ricky Bobby. No. I'm telling you. Oh goodness. Yeah. If you're not first, oh nope. If you're not first, you're last. Thank you, Sunday. I don't know. Why is it? I need to be doing it for my. It's easier to control it through my. Get down to where I was at. What was the time step 118? Oh, I'm way behind. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do the on my phone, and I keep almost deleting and putting people in timeout, punching on my phone. It's taking a minute for him to pop up. Okay, there we are. Will Ferrell, I don't know which one you're talking about. If you're asking me, you're asking the wrong girl because thank you. Madari says small doses for me too with Chevy Chase, Will Ferrell, Robin. Well, I can Jim Carrey. Yes, Jim Carrey is another one for me. Small doses. Now Robin Williams, I love Robin Williams. I can watch Robin Williams, but definitely Chevy Chase, Will Ferrell, and Jim Carrey. Just now I loved when the TV show In Living Color came out because Jim Carrey was on that. Was it Fire Marshal Bill? Whatever. The skit comedies. Oh my God, I love that show. And I love the first Ace Ventura. I loved it. I loved him in it. I can watch that, but anything else, I don't know. I have to be in a certain mood to be able to watch it. Honestly, to be able to watch a whole movie with Jim Carrey in it. Lisa Joe says Step Brothers, never enough. So who was the other one in Step Brothers? It was what, Will Ferrell, and I can't remember who was in it with him. Paula says he was great in Daddy's Home with Mark Wahlberg. Hey, Dave. Well, come up, Dave. There's Dave. How you doing, Dave? Good to have you here. Are you working or are you home? Good to have you here, Dave. You're not late. Why's my oh there they are. So I say my comment or my things weren't coming up. Yes. Matahari says just over the top, really loud comedy is too much. Yes, I am very, very picky. That's why I don't watch a whole lot of comedy. I'm very picky about my comedy. It has to be just the right kind of comedy, and also it depends on who's in it. If it's a movie and if I'm just watching stand-up comedy, it just depends on what kind of comedy it is. I'm very, very picky about my comedies. Oh, he's working, listening and driving. Well, thank you for listening and driving, Dave. I'm waving like you can see me. You should be watching watch the road, Al. If you get a chance to answer, don't type and drive. But are you going to do your live stream tomorrow night? Or are you taking a break for Christmas? Yes, love Robin Williams. I adore Robin Williams. Good Morning Vietnam. Oh, it's one of my favorite movies. Miss Barb says, I bought Step Brothers at least 7 times for Timmy. He loved that movie. Wasn't for me. Yeah. Yes. Come up. Miss Paula says, I love Robin Williams. He can do both comedy and drama. Absolutely. What's the Dead Poets Society? Is that the right one I'm thinking about that he's in? Love that one. Yes, thank you. John C. Riley. Thank you, Matahari was the other one in Step Brothers. I love John C. Riley. Thank you, Miss Lisa Joe, for the green. Miss Lisa says, I never remember that other guy's name. He's in Talladega Nights. Yeah. And I loved Robin Williams stand up when he was doing stand up. Yes, yes. Lisa Joe says Robin Williams and 1 Hour Photo was especially dark. He was yes, that movie. Very few movies, as far as like horror and psychological dramas, creep me out, but that movie creeped me out. It was very good, but it creeped me out. Right, I think I am caught up again, so I'll mark there. So we will see what is next. Okay, so that was number 14, White Christmas. 13 is Gremlins. Once again, well, I can kind of see Gremlins being a Christmas movie. From 1984. I'm sure most of us have seen Gremlins who watch those kind of movies. Creepy looking little suckers, except for Gizmo. Love Gizmo. So it says the holiday tale doubles as a good entry into horror for youngsters, with a small town beset by freaky gremlins because teenagers can't follow simple instructions. Imagine that. Also, Baby Yoda can only try to be on the cuteness level of little Mowgli Gizmo in a Santa hat. I know. We love Gizmo. Yeah, so I forgot about Gremlins. Yeah, I can see that. Uh, caught up again on my phone. Once again, I'm behind. Miss Paula says, loved him in Good Will Hunting. Absolutely. Sunday says, I watched Robin in a movie and he was a homeless guy. Oh, I've watched that. I can't think of what it's called. Yes, it was very good. Miss Lisa Joe says, I haven't seen Gremlins since I was a kid. I've been meaning to watch that. Yeah, I haven't watched Gremlins. Honestly, Gremlins, I like it, but it was never one of my favorites. And my baby sister-in-law that's passed away, she would not watch Gremlins because things like anything she can't stand, like Leprechaun. She can't watch like the Leprechaun movies, Gremlins, because anything that looks like a little gremlin type thing, she has a phobia. She had a phobia of. So she would never watch Gremlins. So we didn't watch Well, my brother watched it when we weren't around. So probably when we were watching Hallmark movies, he was watching Gremlins. All right. So we had Gremlins at number 13. We have at number 12. This is an old one. I have not seen this one. The Shop Around the Corner from 1940. Thank you, Miss Paula, for being here. She says she's got to head to bed. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. Have a good Christmas, Miss Paula. I look forward to your videos, your shorts. Absolutely. Have a Merry Christmas, my dear, you and your family. All right, so we have The Shop Around the Corner from 1940. It says the basis. Okay. So it says the basis for the Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan romantic comedy You've Got Mail, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, is this Hungarian holiday jam featuring Jimmy Stewart. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, that is Jimmy Stewart. Featuring Jimmy Stewart and Margaret Sullivan as bickering co-workers at a Budapest leather goods store who've unknowingly fallen in love with each other through anonymous letters. I did not know that was the basis for You've Got Mail. I love You've Got Mail. I haven't watched that in a while. I'm gonna have to get on my streaming services and find out where I can watch that, because I used to watch it all the time back in the day. Loved it. Miss Lisa Joe says I suck on a keyboard without autocorrect. Yeah. Oh, Eternal. Yeah. Doodle says Eternal. You talking Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind was so good. Yep. Miss Lisa Joe says that was dark too. Which one are you talking about? Eternal Sunshine. So that's interesting. That this movie is what they based You've Got Mail on. Love that. All right. Okay. Right. Number 11. Oh my God. This is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. A Christmas Story from 1983. Oh my God. There's Ralphie with this the Santa in this one has always creeped me out. The Santa and the elves when he. Oh my God. So there's Ralphie. So show of hands if you've seen or not seen A Christmas Story, if you like it, don't like it, or if you're on the fence. Oh God, I love it. So whoever wrote this article said, full disclosure, I despised this movie as a kid who was not into BB guns or leg lamps. Oh my God, the leg lamp. My brother and sister-in-law, we bought them every ornament, anything that they came out with to buy that had to do with the leg lamp. They had a miniature version of it that we bought them one year that they put in their front living room window that faced the street. So many Christmas ornaments with the leg lamp and just anything to do with a Christmas Story. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it goes on to say, as an adult, though, the comedy resonates more as an ode to the exhaustive nature of being a parent around the holidays and how everybody's just trying to get by the holidays, even the tired mall Santas. That pretty much sums it up. Oh my God. And I love it when it's TBS, TNT, whatever ones they do, started on Christmas Eve, they do 24 hours of A Christmas Story. That's what stays on, whether we're here at the house or at my brother's house, whatever channel it is, it's on A Christmas Story 24 for the full 24 hours. We watch it and watch it and watch it. Love it, love it, love it. Cannot get enough of it. We sit in, and if we're sitting down and we sit down and watch it at least once or twice all the way through. And like I said, on Christmas Eve, because we usually get together on Christmas Eve and do something, have finger foods, stuff, chip and dips and stuff. we're talking about, talking, but it's going on in the background, and just, oh my gosh, it's just, I can't get enough of A Christmas Story. We love it. It is one of family favorite of ours. Sunday says can't do Christmas movie. Either my Christmas Story or just Christmas movies in general. Yes. As Barb says, I watch Christmas Story every year. I love it. Absolutely love. Yes, the leg lamp. It's a major award. It's Fragile. God, I love it. I love it. Oh, Fragile. We sit, but when we do sit down to watch it, we're all just reciting every line, word for word, everything. Love it, love it, love it. So to me, this one should be number one, but that's just my opinion. But it is number 11. Didn't even crack the top 10. What's wrong with these people who did this list? All right. So at number 10, we have the 1951 version of A Christmas Carol, and I don't think I've watched this one. So it says among the various traditional versions of the Charles Dickens classic from the Muppet Christmas Carol. Yes. Oh my God. Love the Muppet Christmas Carol. To the excellent George C. Scott TV movie, I have watched that one. This one cuts right to the dark tones of the original text with Scrooge, Alastair Sim, living through an insightful horror film to come out the other side as a better man. So maybe I should watch this version. 1951. I'm gonna have to look this one up. So, any of you seen this one, this version of A Christmas Carol? I said there's 1,000 of them out there now. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Barber says it was the first contest he's ever won. You have to love it. Absolutely. Uh, yeah, filling out those. What was it? The crossword, not crossword puzzles. Yeah, crossword puzzles or whatever the puzzle it was they had to do to send in to win it. It's a major award. Oh goodness. Okay, so that was number 10, A Christmas Carol, 1951. This is one I don't think I've seen either. The Apartment from 1960. I don't know where they're coming up with some of these. So this romantic drama stars Jack. Yeah, that is Jack Lemmon. Jack Lemmon is a nebbish office drone known for lending out his place for bosses to take their mistresses. He puts the focus back on himself when he starts to fall hard for an elevator girl, Shirley MacLaine. I didn't even, recognize her. That Shirley MacLaine, whom the big boss Fred McMurray secretly takes to the loved in on Christmas Eve. Fred McMurray, where have I heard? Was he in a TV show? That name is so familiar. Yeah. Miss Barbara says she hasn't seen it. Sunday says The Apartment is good. I might have to check it out. Where am I knowing the name Fred McMurray from? Somebody will have to help me. Yeah. Matahari says they're definitely reaching with some of these movies. Yeah. But Sunday said The Apartment is good. It's from 1960. I might have to check it out. I will take your word for it. I will check it out. All right, so that was number 9. So number 8. What is number 8? I've not heard of this one. The Holdovers from 2023. I don't know what that means. Lisa Joe said FR. I don't know what that means. Okay, so number 8, The Holdovers, 2023. I have not heard of this one. Says Alexander Payne's 1970s set throwback is a snarky yet warm-hearted reminder of the holiday spirit. Paul Giamatti, love Paul Giamatti, stars as a curmudgeonly teacher stuck at school for winter break who befriends and bonds with a rebellious student, a newcomer, Dominic Sessa, and a grieving head cook, Divine Julie Randolph. who won an Oscar for the role. So has anybody seen this one? Oh, for real. Oh, okay, I got you. For real. Okay. So I have not seen this one. But I love Paul Giamatti. I think the first thing I ever saw him in was what's it called? Sideways. He was in it. Virginia Madsen was in it, and I can't remember who else. Good movie. But I've not seen this one. So if anybody has seen this one and you think it's good or bad, whatever your opinion is, let us know. So that was number 8. So number 7, they got Die Hard at number 7. Come on. So they got Die Hard at number 7. Got good old John McClane there, Bruce Willis. And then you had Hans Gruber, played by all these names are oh my God, he's passed away now. I can't think of anybody's name right now. So it says, heck yeah, this is a Christmas movie, just in case there was any doubt. And sorry, Santa, no one squeezes through tight spaces in a building to get the job done. In the case of this classic action film, thwarting terrorists and saving his estranged wife better than Bruce Willis's iconic John McClane. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Love, love, love Die Hard. I could watch this any month of the year. I watched it the other night, as a matter of fact. It was on IFC channel. One of the channels that doesn't censor it is, you get the real movie. Love it, love it. So in my opinion, A Christmas Story would be number 1. Die Hard would be number 2. Oh, um, so Miss Barb says Die Hard should not be at number 7. You think it should be higher? Sunday said Fred McMurray in Double Indemnity was good. Was Fred McMurray, was he in like an old TV show or something? For some reason, I remember, I don't know. Sounds like a TV show. You can get a Die Hard advent calendar. Are you serious? Come on. Mondahari says, my oldest has a Die Hard advent calendar. I want to know where they got that. I so want a Die Hard advent calendar. Wow. Sunday said 7 is just wrong. Oh, you think, oh, is that my brother? Oh my goodness. That's my other Bubba. I know. I forgot Alan Rick. My mind's, me and my mind is not working, not working. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping in. Usually the other brother's dropping in. This is my other brother. I know. I couldn't think of Alan Rickman's name. You call me old woman all the time, so you should know. Yes, I probably should be sleeping, but no. Miss Barb, hold on. Miss Barb said, I've seen Die Hard too many times, not saying it's a bad movie. I've just watched it a million times with the boys. I could watch Die Hard over and over. Oh, with the boys, yeah. Yes, I should probably be sleeping, but you know me. You know me. I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. So shouldn't you be sleeping? It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning and you're not in bed. Oh my goodness. Don't be giving me problems. I love you, baby brother. So I know you should think that Die Hard should be number 1. No, A Christmas Story should be number 1. Die Hard should be number 2. If I know you, and I know you. Oh yeah, rub it in, rub it in. Yeah, he's off. He gets to take 2 weeks off for Christmas. He deserves it though. He works hard. He works very hard. He works too hard. I'm telling you. Yes, you worked for off for 2 weeks. All right, so they have Die Hard at number 7. Like I said, it should be at number 2. All right, we have what they have at number 6. Oh goodness, here we go. And I know Baby Brother loves National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Another one of like I said, I can only take. Thank you, Miss Barbara. That's very sweet. Yes, Miss Barbara says Christmas Story number 1. Absolutely. Yes, he is. Both of my brothers are wonderful brothers. Love my baby brother. Love my baby brother. Yes. Sunday says Die Hard should be number 1. I agree. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, Christmas Story, and it took me a while. It was a while before I watched A Christmas Story because baby brother had been telling me you got to watch Christmas Story, and baby sister-in-law told me you got to watch Christmas Story. You got to watch Christmas Story. I'm like, no. I would watch bits and pieces, but then finally I sat down and watched the whole thing from front to back, and I was hooked. It was just like, yes, why did I wait so long to watch this movie? And we even went to one of the local theaters, did a play, of it, and it was so good. Not as good as the movie, but it was good. Miss Barbara says Christmas Story number 1. Oh, thank you. Baby brother says I'm all right, but I'm your favorite sister, right? I'm the favorite sister because I'm the only sister. All right. So number 6 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I probably watched it all the way through. Maybe. I'm your favorite sister by default. Thank you very much. Lord have mercy. I probably watched it all the way through, maybe twice. I watched bits and pieces of this one. So, like I said, I when we talked about earlier, I can only take Chevy Chase in small doses. It says anybody who's ever tried entirely too hard during the holidays can empathize with Clark Griswold, Chevy Chase, and his hilarious battles to decorate his house, deal with wacko relatives. We all have our own cousin Eddie, Randy Quaid, and have the merriest Christmas imaginable, with himself often acting as his greatest foe. So, what do you guys think of National? I know what Baby Brother thinks of National Lampoon's Vacation. What do you guys think of it? Miss Barb's laughing. Are you laughing at the Baby Brother? Uh, See, if it's not Baby Brother, it's Echoes coming in and giving me a hard time. See what I had to put up with? I'm the only girl. I'm the oldest, so I have, 2 younger brothers. It never ends. No, I wouldn't give anything for either one of them. I love them both. Absolutely. Wouldn't want any other brothers besides them. What do you say, number 3? You say National Lampoon should be number 3? Miss Barbara said I have a brother-in-law by default. Uh, I love my sister-in-laws too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so Dingle said, Baby Brother says National Lampoon should be number 3. So you think Christmas Story, Die Hard, and then National Lampoon. Miss Barb says number 3. Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yep, he says yep. Okay. See, I told you. I know you. I know you. All right, so that was number 6. So let's see what number 5 is. Number 5, Miracle on 34th Street. I've watched this one all the way through at least once. Came out in 1947. Miss Barbara said yes. Number 3. So of course, it says if you can withstand gratuitous hokiness. There's an intriguing Law and Order episode to be had here when Kris Kringle himself, played by Edmund Gwynn, does a little too good of a job replacing a drunk Macy's Parade Santa, and gets put on trial for mental instability when he insists he's the real deal. Miracle on 34th Street was her favorite. I didn't know that. Miss Barb says, he's my favorite brother-in-law. I tell him that all the time. Oh yeah, Mr. James. Yes, we can't forget about the Taters, Mr. James and Miss Marion. Matahari says that is a favorite of mine. You're talking about Miracle on 34th Street. Baby brother said that was Brandy's favorite. I didn't know that. Oh, because it was. Gotcha. It was Miss Barbara's favorite. Another Miss Barbara. We have a Miss Barbara in chat. Yep, that was Brandy's mom's name, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara in chat says he's my only brother. Mr. James is your only brother-in-law. That's why I kid him all the time. Yeah. See, that's what I tell both my brothers when I say, you remember I'm your favorite sister. Or if I'm trying to get one of them to do something for me, I always say, you're my favorite brother, right? Oh my God, Dave is back. Dave says Fletch is his favorite Chevy Chase movie. Trying to think, I know I probably watched Fletch at least once. Dave, are you still out checking on the owls? Are you still out driving? David, we're still going to do our New Year's Eve live stream. I think that would be fantastic. That would be hilarious, actually. Get all of us, me, you, whoever wants to come up. I think Miss Barb will be hilarious with us too. Arctic, if he doesn't take too many gummies and pass out before. I love Arctic. If Arctic doesn't take too many gummies and pass out before midnight. Whoever else wants to come up on panel. I'm trying to think of any a Chevy Chase movie that I've watched all the way through, besides Christmas Vacation once or twice. Would you come up on panel, Miss Barb? Miss Barb says she'd love to do that for New Year's Eve. Yeah, see, Dave, I can't remember, a couple weeks ago, or we've been talking about it for 2-3 weeks on Dave's Live on Saturday nights, of doing a live stream on New Year's Eve for those of us who are too old, too old or don't want to go out and be wild on New Year's Eve, and do a panel and have whoever wants to come up, like me, him, Arctic, like I said, if he's still awake, Miss Barb, any creator, or it didn't even have to be a creator, community can come up and just be crazy and be funny and be chill, and I think that would be fantastic. I would love to do that. But we probably have to host it on, because Dave said on any of our channels, but I would be hesitant to host it on my channel because my farm signal's so bad. I would hate for it to cut out or crap out in the middle of it. But yeah, if Dave wanted to host it on his channel or anybody else, I think that would be fun. Absolutely. Yes, Miranda says, yes, we love Dave. We love our Dave. Yes, Miss Barb, will you come up? There it is. Where did it go? Why does it keep disappearing? Okay, there it is. Yes, we want to know about your dating app experiences. That would be a story that you could tell on New Year's Eve. Yes, hilarious but scary at the same time. Absolutely. Matahari says she plans on being in bed by 9:30 on New Year's Eve. Yes, I would have to make myself make myself stay awake. Absolutely. Um, yes, excellent. Miss Barb says she would love to do it. Yes. Oh, Dave says yes. Because I think you can have, Dave, you have StreamYard, right? Basic plan, which, God, StreamYard is so freaking expensive now. I think you can have up to, with the even with the basic plan, I think you can have up to 10, 9 or 10 people on panel. So we could get anybody and everybody up there that wants to get up there. I think Matahari would be good coming up there. I think Miss Lisa Joe would be good coming up there. Anybody, Miranda, anybody, all of you guys are wonderful. Y'all would, that would be so fun. You don't even have to have a channel. All you got to do is click on if you have a YouTube account, all you have to do is click on the link, the StreamYard link, and you can come up. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to me. Why do you say that, Miranda? Miranda says Dave usually ignores me. Dave doesn't ignore you. Matahari says I may be able to swing it. Yeah. Miss Lisa, only to build poop logs. Yes, we're going to build poop logs. That's what we're going to do on Dave. Yes, Dave, if you're listening out there, driving around, we're going to do our DIY poop Christmas logs on New Year's Eve. We can have our build New Year's Eve poop logs. Oh my God, Miss Lisa Joe, you have to come up on panel when we do this. Oh my gosh, y'all are killing me, killing me. Baby brother, you still awake or did you fall asleep? He got quiet. Yeah. Ring in the new year with DIY poop logs. I'm telling you, we're going to make this into the new New Year New Year tradition. I can't talk. New Year's tradition. We're going to make our poop logs, our New Year's poop logs, to ring in the new year by beating the crap out of it to get treats. Ooh, fill it with Hershey's Kisses. Fill it with Hershey's Kisses and beat the Hershey's Kisses out of it. Oh, dude, did you miss the poop logs? Wait a minute, there he is. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna take a break for a second. Let me find the poop logs. Hold on. Dude, you got to hear about the poop logs. Okay, let me go back to that. Hold on, let me stop sharing that for a minute. Okay, hold on, give me a second. 1 minute. Almost there. See if it's going to share. It takes a minute with my farm signal. Okay, let me find the poop logs. That was the KFC. There's the witch. Nope. There's Krampus. There it is. Okay, so in Catalonia, Spain. Okay, this is a poop log. And the story is, welcome to the bizarre Catalan tradition of cojatio, or defecating log. So, bro, we're going to have to start doing this. So locals in Catalonia create a character out of a log, drawing a face on it and giving it a hat. Then they spend a fortnight feeding it fruit, nuts, and sweets. On Christmas Eve, the entire family beats the log with sticks and sings a traditional song that translates to, if you don't crap well, I'll beat you with a stick, until the log excretes all its treats. It's hard to comprehend why this tradition hasn't caught on elsewhere. By God, we're going to make it catch on here in the U.S. They also decorate their nativity scenes with small pooping ceramic figurines, usually well-known characters, often drawn from that year's news. Oh God, I can think of so many characters to draw. I'm not even going to go there. The figurines always have their pants around their ankles. So, bro, that is the story behind the pooping logs. We are going to have a new tradition of pooping logs. Oh, goodness. Dave says, I'm afraid to get wild these days. I may break a hip. You and me both. I'm telling you, my cat almost broke my hip tonight. Lisa Joe's oohing again. Are you oohing about the poop logs again? Oh, God. If we could get Mr. Steve up on panel, oh, my goodness. Well, sorry, dude. You heard about the pooping logs. Yeah. Yep. Dangle is in deep now. He is knee deep. Miss Barb, did you miss the pooping logs? Did you come in? Oh yeah, you came in late. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the pooping logs, Miss Barb. We're gonna make them popular in the US. Oh, Lisa Joe. Yes, it has a very wild tradition. I want to know. I'm gonna have to dig in. I'm gonna have to dig into this. Oh my God. Leave it to baby bro. Is this where Mr. Hanky? Yes, this is where Mr. Hanky came from. Oh God, for anybody watch South Park. You know who Mr. Hanky is. Yes, I bet that's where Mr. Hanky came from. No, yeah. Comments keep jumping. Sunday says so. It's a pinata made out of a log that poops candy. Yes, basically. Supposedly they feed it. They hold on. They feed it with fruit. Feeding it. They spend a fortnight feeding it with fruit, nuts, and sweets. And then the entire family beats the log with sticks, sings a song that translates to if you don't crap well, I'll beat you with a stick until the log excretes all of its treats. But see, I think you should fill it with Tootsie Rolls. Fill it with Tootsie Rolls and Hershey's Kisses. That would be appropriate. Oh God, I'm so goofy. Anybody who's not watched this channel before that's coming in is going, oh my God, what the crap is even going on here? I'm telling you, we have to have these decompression fun things to clear our minds of all the stuff we usually talk about. Oh God, Miss Barb is probably never going to come back. She says, interesting. Interesting is, yeah. Yes. Miss Lisa John knows Mr. Hanky. Heidi ho. Oh, Matahari says, I can only imagine the top 5 people whose faces would end up on poop logs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Miranda. D. Sullivan is my brother. He's my baby brother that I talk about. And my baby sister-in-law. Yes, he says, after Christmas dinner, I become a poop log. TMI. TMI. Oh, I'm kidding. Who gets to use the stick? Apparently, everybody gets to use the stick. It says the entire family beats the log with sticks while singing a traditional song. I wonder what song they sing. Well, they sing the song that translates, if you don't crap well, I'll beat you with the stick. Somebody, we're going to have to get JP to write a song. He's a musician. To write a song about that we could sing when we build our poop logs. If you don't crap well, I'll beat you with the stick. I bet JP could write a song to that effect. Oh goodness, JP's probably, if he's listening or sees this, he's going, oh my God, no. I'm a professional. Mm. Oh, see, yeah, Lisa Joe says, oh, you know who's going to be on mine. I'm going to have to still get over on your Facebook and see what all this is about. Oh my God. Yeah, there we go. Poop did poop diddy. Uh, yep. Yeah, baby bro is funny, I'm telling you. He is. Miss Barbara says she can print out some really good faces. I like to put on the poop log, then throw the log at them. Does that count? Yes, that counts. Absolutely. And I know who you're talking about. Good old Madison County. Are you talking about Poop Diddy? Is that what you're going to call me? Miranda says she's not doing the poop log thing. I don't blame you, Miranda. We're just having fun with it. Okay, let's go back to the movies. Finish that up. We've been on here. Oh, we've been on here almost 3 hours. That's all right. Okay, hold on. I got to find my article again. Oh, no, wrong one. Dadgummit. Okay, so go back to the. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, we're back to the movies. Now I got to go back down. Where were we at? I can't remember the last movie we were on. Okay, so we did that. We're down to like number 7 or 6. Hold on. So we did that. Mm, okay, so we did Die Hard. We did National Lampoon. I think that's the one we were on. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Ads are popping up. Okay, so we did National Lampoon. Okay, we did Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah, because that's when Daniel said that was yes. Dave says Mr. Steve will arrest all of us on New Year's Eve. Well, if we're all in our own homes, technically, we'll just be on live stream. Maybe we should bring Mr. Steve in to keep us in line. No, you guys know Mr. Steve can get crazy too. Mr. Steve is funny. He would probably join in. I wonder if Mr. Steve would make a poop log with us. Well, it doesn't hurt to ask. All right, so we did a Miracle on 34th Street was number 5. Let's see what was number 4. Love Actually from 2003. Now I don't think I've watched this movie. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've watched it. Because I don't like this. What's his name? Uh, once again. Uh, what is his name? Crap. Anyway. So often imitated, never duplicated, intertwining tales of love featuring Brits and others conjure all sorts of holiday emotions, some happy, other melancholy, and are entirely manipulative. But watching a little boy race through Heathrow to find his crush, or seeing Andrew Lincoln's silent ode to Keira Knightley, you're too busy being bombarded by feels to care. So is Andrew Lincoln, are they talking about Andrew Lincoln, the actor, or is that the character name? Because Andrew Lincoln, actor, was on The Walking Dead. Unless there's another Andrew Lincoln. Somebody tell me. Um, Thank you, Hugh Grant. Yes. I don't like Hugh Grant. I just Matahari says, don't throw the poop log at the popo. No, we will not throw our poop logs at Mr. Steve. Yes, thank you, Hugh Grant. I don't like Hugh Grant. Matahari says, I watched Love Actually once. I watched everything Alan Rickman is in. So I must not have watched his because I usually watch everything that Alan Rickman was in too. Miss Barb says, I can't guarantee you that Oh, Miss Barbara says she might need bond money. We'll get you bond money if you make a poop log. Matahari says we can't spend all of Timmy's foundation money on bail. Hey, we'll all pull together and get bail from. We'll do anything for Miss Barb. She knows that. Anything for Miss Barbara. All right. So who's seen Love Actually? I don't. I'm not gonna see if they're talking about Andrew Lincoln, the actor, because if it's the one that's on The Walking Dead, hold on. Let me look up the cast. Cast of Love Actually. Alan Rickman. Yes, it is Andrew Lincoln from The Walking Dead. I'm definitely going to have to watch it now. I love Andrew Lincoln. So Hugh Grant, Emma Thompson, Colin Firth, Liam Neeson, Keira Knightley, Bill Nighy, Alan Rickman, Thomas Brody Sangster, Laura Linney, Andrew Lincoln. Good Lord. Billy Bob Thornton is in it. Alicia Cuthbert, Claudia Schiffer, Denise Richards, Shannon Elizabeth. Was Shannon Elizabeth the one that was in American Pie? I know if Dingle's if little brother's still here, he can tell me. I think Shannon Elizabeth was one that's in American Pie, but I'm not for sure, but I think so. Who else? Not seeing any other that. I'm gonna have to watch this movie. I didn't realize all these actors and actresses that I liked was in it. Yes. Dave says Mr. Steve arrested 40 people at a Waffle House all by himself. Yes. We're gonna have to have Mr. Steve or either on one of our channels, or he's gonna have to do, even if it's a members only. He's always saying he was gonna tell us about his Waffle House experiences when he was on the road patrol. We actually ate at Waffle House the other day. I had my hash brown bowl. Yes, Mr. Steve is the national treasure. Oh, Miss Barbara says, don't let Mr. Steve arrest me. He might tell him to keep me. No. Mr. Steve, Mr. Steve would rescue you. Yeah. Matahari says, I bet they paid him in lifetime free coffee. Absolutely. Oh, I was right. So Shannon Elizabeth was in American Pie. That's what I thought. Played the girlfriend, the foreign, whatever. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. So, and Andrew Lincoln is in it, so I have to watch it. And Alan Rickman. All right. Okay. So back to let me shut that one down. Okay. So okay, that was number 4. Oh God. Number 3 is Elf. I know everybody was wondering where Elf is. Number 3 is Elf. Once again, I don't think I've ever watched this one all the way through because I just, like I said, I can't take that much Will Ferrell. But for those of you who like Will Ferrell and Elf, number 3, so Will Ferrell has one of his best roles as a naive, overgrown elf who finds out he's actually human, with the late James Caan. Love James Caan, The Godfather, as his grumpy biological dad, and the hijinks that follow when he's introduced to civilization are filled with heart, humor, and childlike wonder. Oh, so I don't know. I just can't. I watched bits and pieces of it, but I just can't watch all the way through. Okay, so Daniel says Elf should be number 4. So you think Love Actually should be thrown out? Or just switched? Matahari says this one she can handle all the way through with Will Ferrell. I might have to finally give up and sit down and watch it all the way through. Miss Barb says Elf. Well, she says Alpha's good. Alpha's good too. Now I can watch Alf 24/7. I know you mean Elf. Elf is good. Miss Barbara says Elf is good. I might have to watch it all the way through at some point. Like I said, the only movie I can watch all the way through with Will Ferrell is the Jay and Silent Bob, the one that he was in. But I can watch any movie, any Kevin Smith movie. As Barb says, I don't like Will Ferrell, but the movie Elf was good. Okay, so here is this. Daniel says Christmas Story. Are you going back from 1 to 4? So Daniel says Christmas Story, Die Hard, Lampoon, and Elf. Is that your top 4? I agree with Die Hard or Christmas Story, Die Hard. The other two, I can agree with. There are funny parts in National Lampoon. Okay, yeah, he says yes, 1 through 4. Gotcha. Oh, you have got the seal of approval, Daniel, from Miss Barb. She agrees with you. Absolutely. Miss Barb's word is golden around here. Absolutely. All right, so that was number 3. So number 2, It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, of course. I've watched this before. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So now you're have mutual respect for each other. Daniel says Miss Barb has good taste. Yes, she does. Miss Barb. Miss Barb. We love Miss Barb. Absolutely. All right. So number 2 is A Wonderful Life. It says the Citizen Kane of Christmas films, though in this case everyone has seen Jimmy Stewart's Heavenly Journey as George Bailey, akin to the Scrooge model in its focus on the significance of second chances, with a man being shown how bad life would have been if he had not been born. This thing will straight up pull the Christmas spirit kicking and screaming out of you. I think I've definitely watched it at least once or twice all the way through. It's a good one. It's a good one. Absolutely. All right. I have to get over here to read comments. I'm trying to read them on my phone. Let me see. Let's see. What did Dave say? Dave said Megamind was awesome. What is Megamind? Dave, you'll have to enlighten me. I don't know what Megamind is. Yes, I love Jimmy Stewart. Matahari says, I love It's a Wonderful Life. Jimmy Stewart is just amazing. Absolutely. You are golden, Miss Barb. Why won't it come up? There it is. Miss Barb said, you guys are in real big trouble if I'm golden around here. You are golden, Miss Barbara. Getting chilly. You are golden, ma'am. You're one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and I've never met you face to face. Hopefully one of these days I can meet a lot of you guys face to face if the situation ever warrants. You are amazing, Miss Barbara. You know that. You know that. Oh my goodness, what happened? Did I just disappear? Oh wait, I came back. Okay. All right, so that was what, number 2? Number 1, And see, this is another one I'm probably y'all gonna give me crap for. I can only take so much of Bill Murray also. So they have number one, Scrooged, as number one from 1988. Now I do love her, Carol Kane. I love Carol Kane. Bill Murray, once again, small doses. But they have Scrooged at number one. I'm trying to think if I've even ever sat and watched this all the way through. Probably at least once. I don't know. But it says, born out of 80s greed through though timeless in its relevancy, Scrooged is a pitch perfect blend of slapstick and black humor, love and loss, life and death that is no business being as astounding as it is. It's superbly cast, from Bill Murray's modern Scroogey Frank Cross to Carol Kane's adorably sadistic fairy. And if you're not welling up by the time Put a Little Love in Your Heart kicks in, you might be visited by three ghosts yourself. So what do you guys think about Scrooged? Like I said, Bill Murray's another one that I can only take so much of. Turn my cam off for a minute. Let's see. Oh, I want to be there. Matahari says, Arctic and I are throwing a pig roast when Caleb gets convicted. Whoever wants to come is welcome. I'm there. I'm there. Most definitely. Matahari says come up. She absolutely disagrees with number one. Yeah. I agree with baby brother about his he had a Toy Story, Christmas Story. What was it? Christmas Story, Die Hard, National Lampoon, and Elf as his top four. Absolutely. Miss Barbara says, would never miss it to spend time with you guys to meet in person. Absolutely. Hey, Matahari says, whoever made this list is fired. Yeah. We're going to have to make our own list. Lisa Jo says, agreed. And Lisa Jo is going to bring the poop. Come on, everything. Let me stop sharing. I think that's what's slowing everything down. Okay, stop sharing that. Lisa Jo's bringing the poop logs. Yes. Jeff Johnson is definitely not invited to the pig roast. He's part of the Timmy case. Yep. Daniel says no from me on Scrooged. Yep. Yeah. Performance issue alert. The tab is using extra resources to improve. Oh, okay. Yes, Mickey's Christmas Carol. Yes. So, what are some of you guys' favorite Christmas movies or shows in general? Christmas shows, Christmas movies that wasn't on the list. I forgot about Christmas. Oh, we of course we love the Muppet Christmas Carol, Mickey's Christmas Carol. As far as the Scrooge thing goes, yes, that's who Jeff Johnson is right there. The Highway Patrol investigator who is dumber than a box of rocks. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Any and every Charlie Brown Christmas holiday show, which a lot of us can't watch anymore because they don't. Because what was it? Apple bought it up, and you can only watch it on Apple TV, which I don't have. They bought up all the Charlie Brown Peanuts Christmas or holiday shows. Pisses me off. So you can't watch Thanksgiving, Halloween, Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown Christmas. And then, of course, we got all the classic Christmas shows. You got Frosty, you got Rudolph, the Grinch. I know Dingle. That's Dingle's favorite. The Grinch. Oh God, I wish I could find his that bro does the only Christmas decoration and I don't know if he put it out this year. Is a Grinch, a wooden Grinch, and Max, and then it's just got one string of lights that goes from the front of his house down, and the Grinch and Max are holding the string of lights. It's my favorite Christmas decoration of all time. So what other shows we got? A Year Without a Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. Probably other ones I forgot. No, oh, you're talking about the movie version of the Grinch? No, it wasn't on there or on this list. Now, when I was researching and trying to find, they had just, if you want to Google best or worst Christmas movies, 1,000 articles will come up with. Some of them have a lot of the same movies on them, but some of them there's variations on them. But I just use this one because it had the most. Not because some of these that I looked at, some of these movies I'd never even heard of, so I was like, I don't know. I don't even think I might have watched the Jim Carrey, the Grinch movie maybe once all the way through, and that's it. Matahari says the Bells of St. Mary's, the Holiday, any Christmas cartoon shows. Yes. We're going to have to watch. Yeah. Daniel says, I've got all the Charlie Brown on DVD. Do you have a DVD player? We have one around here somewhere, but see, I want to see that one. Sunday said the new Christmas movie is, I can't talk. The new Christmas movie out is great, Red with Dwayne Johnson. I absolutely want to see that. Absolutely. I will watch anything with Dwayne Johnson in it. Oh, see, I don't have Fandango. Matahari says I have all the Charlie Brown on Fandango. Is that a streaming? I've heard of Fandango. Is that a streaming service? Now I have Voodoo, and you can either rent or buy, which I usually, I have. Sorry, that's my camera here. My eyes are going out on me. I forgot what I was saying. Imagine that. I have Voodoo, and I usually buy movies on that and just keep them on my phone, and I can stream them, cast them to my TV. And I buy them when they go on sale, when you can buy them for like $1.99. Yeah. Oh, yes, love Frosty. Absolutely. Yep, Frosty is a good one. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. They haven't showed that one around here in a long time, or on local channels that I know of. Yeah, Matahari says she's watched all the classics. Rudolph, Frosty, Santa Claus is coming. I love Santa Claus is coming to town. Year Without a Santa Claus, love that one. The Night Before Christmas, absolutely. You had to dig out the DVD player. Oh, Dave is chiming in. Three-way tie for me. Bad Santa. Is that the one with Billy Bob Thornton? Bad Santa, Scrooged, and Elf. If Bad Santa is the one with Billy Bob Thornton, I like that one. I've watched that one. Oh yeah, yeah, Prancer. Lisa just said Prancer. They didn't have Prancer on there. Yeah. Oh, keeps jumping. Okay, so Matahari says Fandango used to be Voodoo. So did I separate? Because I have Voodoo. I have that app on my phone. Miss Barbara says she hasn't watched any in a couple of years. Okay, thank you. Yes, Billy Bob, Bad Santa. Yeah, Billy Bob. Love Billy Bob Thornton. Of course, he is from Arkansas. So, Sling Blade, one of my favorite movies. No, I do not have. Come up. No, I don't have Roku on my TV. I'm telling you, I need to cut the cable. If I could get my mom to figure out how to work I would get like a Fire Stick or a Roku or something. Um, because we have Dish and it's just outrageous. Oh Lord! Now Lisa Joe's talking about taters. Why are you talking about taters? What did I miss? Uh, Matahari says I had to switch to the Fandango app on my TVs. I haven't watched Voodoo on my phone in years. I like Voodoo. Like I said, I wait till they go on movies that I really, really like that I'll know I'll watch over and over and over again. So, what are some, since we're talking about movies, what are some movies that you can watch over and over and over and over again and not get tired of them? But yeah, movies that I watch over and over and over, I will buy them when they go on sale on Vudu. Sling Blade, you like Sling Blade? I love Sling Blade. Harry Potter. See, I couldn't get into the Harry Potter. Now, I don't know if Bubba, if you watch Harry Potter, I know our nephew, I think he watched Harry Potter, the Harry Potter movies. Lisa Joe says White Chicks. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. White Chicks. Yep. Yes. Pulp Fiction. I remember the day that we went, is me, I think it was all three of us, me, you, and Echoes, went to the movie theater to see Pulp Fiction. We watched it once, and I believe after it, we went to McDonald's to eat. And even after watching the movie once, while we were sitting there eating, we were just, because anybody who's watched Pulp Fiction knows so many good one-liners, just, all transparency, I love Quentin Tarantino. Anything and everything he does. After watching the movie once, we're sitting there at McDonald's eating, just popping off the one-liners from Pulp Fiction, and people were looking at us like, "Get the children away from them! They're crazy!" And all of us have probably watched Pulp Fiction 1,000,001 times. One of my God, it's probably top 3 in my favorite movies of all time. Matahari says Lord of the Rings. See, I could never get into Lord of the Rings either. I know Bubba probably likes Lord of the Rings. Miss Barb says if you have internet and get Roku, you get a lot of free stuff. You can get a Roku at Walmart for yeah, see, I would get Roku, but we'd have to see, we don't actually have Wi-Fi out here. When I'm doing this or I'm casting something to my TV, I use go through the Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone. So I would have to actually get Wi-Fi put in out here to be able to do the Roku. So, and then I have to teach my mom how to use, she still can't figure out how to use a satellite half the time. But yes, I would love to, because it's just, satellite is just so outrageous. It doesn't matter what you have. Very, very outrageous. Matahari says, I can't watch Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings when Parker is home. He can't grasp the concept of fiction. It drives me nuts. That sounds familiar. Miss Barb says, The Stray is one of my favorite movies. You used to be able to watch it on YouTube for free. I don't know if you still can, but it's a true story and a really good movie. The Stray. That is from. I knew you were going to say that. He said, Daniel says, you blasphemer for not liking it. I didn't say I didn't like it, but the movies are like 3 days long. You know, my attention span. I have a very short attention span. I can appreciate the Lord of the Rings, but just not as much as y'all do. What is this? I started reading the first one, and I don't know how far I made. And the only thing I remember about watching part of one of the movies is whichever one has the creepy talking trees. I remember that. So I don't know which one that was with the talking trees. Yeah, 3 days long. I'm telling you, those movies are 3 days long. I'm telling you. Yeah, Matahari says the books are great. If I'm going to read books that are 1,002 pages long, it's going to be like a Stephen King book, because I read The Stand all the way through probably 3 or 4 times, and it's the extended uncut version that they released after the first edition that had all the extra stuff in it. So if I'm going to read really long books, it's going to be something like Stephen King or something like that. Okay, Matahari said it's the second one with the trees. I remember the trees. I think I was probably at Bubba's house watching it, I believe, laying on the couch, and I kept falling asleep watching it. I would wake up, and I woke up, and there was these creepy talking trees on the screen. And I'm like, what is even going on? And that's all I got from from that one. Yes. Ms. Barb says the Wi-Fi is cheaper than $200 a month for yes, Dish is outrageous. I'm telling you, I'm about to do something that StreamYard has gone up to, because that's what I use to do the live streams, has gone up. The basic plan is like $45 a month. And when I first got it, it was like, I don't know, $20, if that. But I have to have the StreamYard because I could use the free plan, but on the free plan of StreamYard, you can only use so many hours a month for streaming or recording. And now since I've started doing my live streams that turn into like this one, we've been going over 3 hours, I wouldn't have enough hours to be able to do just regular live streams like my Missing Person Monday and, the True Crime After Dark and, our normal stuff. So therefore I have to pay, bite the bullet and pay the $45 now for the basic plan just to have enough hours to use. Oh my goodness. So Matahari says, I timed it out to watch the series, the Hobbit movie, and Lord of the Rings, all extended editions. Only takes 2 days with no sleeping. Oh my goodness. Told you, 3 days. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into it. Daniel says y'all should be able to get the fiber internet we have out there now. Yeah, that's probably those, when they were out here laying that line, that's probably what that was that they were laying out here, was kind of fiber optic or fiber internet. But I don't know what company it is, so I don't know. I just remember seeing the logo on the trucks when they were out here laying the line, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Miss Barb says she pays $59 a month for Wi-Fi and have a Roku and get everything I want. Oh, was it Swift? Okay, thank you. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, because I would love to have regular Wi-Fi, because I would be able, my internet, my live streams would be better, better quality. If I had Wi-Fi, ran it through proper Wi-Fi instead of just through my phone. I'll have to look into that. Matahari says there's only one movie I found that I couldn't watch on a streaming app. You know, we were talking about 80s movies a while ago. There are a lot of the 80s movies that are very, very hard to find either free or on one of the 2 or 3 streaming services that I pay for, which is basically Hulu, Paramount Plus, and Vudu. Excuse me. I think everything else is free. And we have like Disney Plus that we share passwords and stuff. But it's very hard to find, like the Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, those kind of movies, Lost Boys. And I think I can't remember if I might have ended up buying Lost Boys on Vudu when it was on sale. But they're very hard to find because I'll get a hankering to watch, the Breakfast Club or something, and it can't find it anywhere. Or it's on something that I don't have, that I don't pay for. Because a lot of stuff is on. Hey, Miss Charlotte, how are you doing, my dear? All the way from across the pond. Lovely to see Miss Charlotte. How are you, my dear? She's one of our night owls in Dave's chat. Good to see you, ma'am. I hope you're doing well. How are the doggies? Yes, Near Dark. Oh my goodness. Another one of my favorite movies. Yes, 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 yes. That has a stellar cast. Dadgummit, hold on. Have you guys seen any of you guys who watch horror vampire movies? If you've not seen Near Dark, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. You got Bill Paxton, God rest his soul. You got Lance Henriksen. You got Jeanette Goldstein, Jenny Wright, Adrian Pasdar. Oh my goodness. Near Dark. And I can't even remember where I discovered Near Dark. It might probably back when you still had VCRs and video rental stores. I think it's probably one of the ones that, because we were poor, still poor folk. So back in the day, they actually opened a video rental store in the town that we live in. And so about maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, we would get to go. We had to rent the VCR, and we'd usually get to rent 1 or 2 movies, not DVDs, VCR cassette movies. And I think Near Dark was one of them, and that we watched or that we rented. Yeah, if you like horror movies, vampire movies, Near Dark, it's right up there with the Lost Boys, in my opinion. Absolutely. Yes. Matahari says Pretty in Pink is on Paramount. Really? Because I've been watching it. They've been showing every once in a while on Dish. One of the IFC channel or one of those, or TBS or TNT will have an 80s weekend, and they'll play all the Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, St. Elmo's Fire, all those good ones. Oh, so we have Amazon Prime. Is it on just the basic Amazon Prime plan? Because I think that's what we have, or what Daniel has that he lets me borrow. Yes, Fright Night. Fright Night's another good one. Absolutely. Miss Lisa Joe says that's an 01 I've meant to rewatch. Are you talking about Near Dark or let's see if it'll share my screen. There we go. Near dark. Let me change my layout. Yep, you got I guess they'd go back to the you got Bill Paxton. Let me get up there where you can see it. Bill Paxton, Lance Henderson. Love Lance Henderson. He's been in so many. Oh, he was in the Lord, now I can't think of hold on. Shoot. Dingle might have to help me. Stone Cold, he plays the biker, the leader of the biker gang, and the football. Brian Bosworth is in it, the ex-football player. I think it's called Stone Cold. That's a good movie. Let me look it up. Anything, and of course he played in the Aliens. Lance Henderson was in that. You got Jeanette Goldstein, Jenny Wright, Adrian Pasdar, Joshua John Miller, Marcy Leeds, Tim Thomerson, Robert Winley, Teresa Randall, Roger Aaron Brown. Yeah. Excellent movie. Yes, 16 Candles is on Netflix. Yes. Thank you, Miss Charlotte. Says, jolly lovely to see you all. What a treat to see you all here. Doggy, oh, good. The doggies are wonderful. Thank you. Hope you're well. Yes, we are doing well. We're just having this may turn into a 5-hour, maybe not. Decompression, just relaxing, getting ready for the holidays, taking a break from true crime. Good to see you here, Miss Charlotte. We love Miss Charlotte. Miss Charlotte is always in Dave's. One of our night owls, as I call them. Oh, thank you. Malahari says, just hit me up. I'll find your movies and give you my passwords. Yes. Dave says, Back to the Future and Karate Kid over and over. Yeah, especially Karate Kid. Oh, my goodness. Karate Kid and Karate Kid 2. A lot of people don't like Karate Kid 2, but I loved Karate Kid 2. Of course, not as good as the first one, original one, in my opinion, but I love Karate Kid 2. Miss Barb says, I watched Back to the Future a million times with my son Michael when he was little. It was his favorite movie. I liked it too, though. Yes, love Back to the Future. And there's a Broadway, or almost on Broadway, I guess. The Broadway play Back to the Future. I would love to see that. Oh, Miss Charlotte says, my daughters made me watch a bloody, terrifying film years ago. It was called The Skeleton Key. Rather unsettling. Skeleton Key. I think I watched that one. Yes. 4 Rooms. Yes. Yes. If it's the one I'm thinking about, uh, hold on. Hold on, let me you talking about the Quentin Tarantino one? As Allison Anders did one, Robert Rodriguez did a segment, Quentin Tarantino did a segment, and Alexander Rockwell. Hold on, let me share. Let me go back over here. I'll make sure that's the right one that you're talking about. That one, that 4 Rooms. Love it. Absolutely. Anything that Robert Rodriguez does, Quentin Tarantino does, Kevin Smith does. Absolutely. Love for it's been a long time since I watched it. Matahari says her kids love Back to the Future movies. Yes, I still got to watch that one. Miss Barb says you need to watch the movie Smile. The first one's great. I haven't seen the second one yet, but it's out on Paramount Plus. Ooh, I have Paramount Plus. Yes, I've got to watch those. Thank you. Yes, Stone Cold. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I have that. I know I have the VCR or the yeah, the VCR tape of it. I don't know if I ever got the DVD of it. Yes, and Hard Target, absolutely. Yep, Lance Henriksen, Hard Target. I love Hard Target. That's another one I can watch over and over again. It's Hard Target. And Michelle says she's never seen that. I don't know which one you're talking about. Yes, I love Bill Paxton. Matahari says Parker loved Bill Paxton. He was heartbroken when he passed. Yep. Miss Barb said, no, I love horror movies, but Miss Barb says smile might scare the poop out of you. Does that count on our poop log? Yes. Yes. Uh, the poop log. Y'all, we're all the poop log is gonna be our thing now. Uh, yep. Yep, Daniel. Yeah, we love Four Room. Yeah, we love anything. Like I said, anything Quentin Tarantino, anything Robert Rodriguez, anything Kevin Smith. Probably three of at least mine. Probably my brothers too. Three of our favorite directors. You guys see why her name's why her movie night my brain is shutting down. Near not near dark. Uh speaking of Robert Rodriguez and vampire movies, help me Daniel. And Quentin Tarantino. Oh dear Jesus. My old mind. Such a good cast, such a good movie. I can't think of anything for shit tonight, guys. Um what weird stuff keeps popping up on my screens. Yes, thank you. Dust Till Dawn. Oh my God. Yes. Where'd it go? I saw it on the phone. Um, yes, Miss. Yeah, the Four Rooms, Quentin Tarantino, absolutely. Yes, Tim. Yeah, Tim Roth. Love Tim Roth. Reservoir Dogs. Oh my God, Reservoir Dogs. That was my introduction to. Well, no, Pulp Fiction was my introduction to Quentin Tarantino, and then I went back, and the next Quentin Tarantino I watched was Reservoir Dogs. If you've not seen Reservoir Dogs, Michael Madsen, that started my obsession with the actor Michael Madsen. Um, now I got lost in comments. I was looking for. Oh yeah, yes. I think we'll probably have to. Yeah, Lisa Joe said we're gonna have to keep Arctic away from the poop log. Yes, no mention of the poop log in front of Arctic. Yeah, yeah, just talk about it with zero, yeah, zero explanation. Yes, thank you. From Dusk Till Dawn. Yes. How could I forget? From Dusk Till Dawn. Yes. And Lisa Joe got it too. Yep, Dusk Till Dawn. I'm telling you, my mind is shutting down. It's almost 3 o'clock. Okay, so Miss Charlotte says I'm more of an Enid Blyton or railway children kind of person. What is the railway children? Is that a movie? I remember there's a series of books I read when I was a kid or in school. The Boxcar Children, the Boxcar Kids. I love those books. All right, Matahari, thank you so much. She says I just got really tired, got to go to bed before passes, and I'm awake for days again. Thank you, Matahari. We love you. One of our favorite people. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, Miss Charlotte missed the poop log. Oh my goodness. Miss Charlotte, if you get a chance, you just go back and rewatch when we were doing the 12 weirdest Christmas traditions from around the world, and it was from Catalan, Spain. They have this thing called the poop log. Look it up, Google it. Miss Charlotte, I know you. You will appreciate the poop log. You will appreciate the poop log, Miss Charlotte. Yes, the people under the stairs. Yep. Yes, we love you, Madhari. We love you, my dear. Oh God, I'm getting tired too, y'all. We've been on here 3:37. Yeah, I know you, Miss Charlotte. You will appreciate the poop log. Miss Charlotte of the no D pics fame, you will appreciate the poop log. Absolutely. Oh goodness. At least we've devolved. We haven't devolved too bad, actually. Oh goodness. Miss Lisa Joe says she passed out 2 times. During the live stream you passed out? Oh. Well, my other brother Echoes that gets on here sometimes, it says he watches at work because my live streams are less boring than his work. So if you fall asleep, I understand. I fall asleep watching live stream. I watch replay. I'll cast them to my TV and lay in bed and watch them, and 5 minutes, and I'm snoring, and then I have to go back and exactly that's what I'm talking about. I know you, Miss Charlotte. Yep, no D pics. Absolutely. And see, if you're not there, if you happen to miss one of Dave's lives, I have to take your place and tell people no D pics. But it's better when it comes from you. Yeah, Lisa Jo said her laptop is on her bed. Yeah. I'm glad I remembered to plug up my laptop, or it'd be dead by now. I think okay, so we made it through all there's one more thing. I kind of put a little slideshow together of some Christmas light fails. I just found it's just a few that I found on the Google machine. And I found some that I thought were interesting. Miss Charlotte will get a kick out of these. So here on the right, do I need to change my layout so you can see them better? There we go. On the left, we have Santa relieving himself. I thought that was rather amusing. You going to bed, Miss Barbara? Thank you, ma'am, for being here. We love Miss Barbara. Much love always. Absolutely. Love Miss Barbara. And if Dave, I don't know if Dave ever answered if he's doing his live stream tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. What's today? Today's Friday. Yeah, I would tomorrow night. Yeah, because technically it's Saturday now. So tonight, late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. If Dave does his live stream like he usually does, now he may be taking a break for Christmas, Christmas break. But if he does his live stream, obviously we will be there. Okay, so on the left we have Santa relieving himself. I love that. And then I don't know what's going on the right. Apparently there's a horrible accident. We got the sleigh hanging off on one side, and then we got poor Rudolph, hanging on the other side. So I don't know if Santa and or Rudolph are both hit the eggnog a little too hard before going out. Or if they ran into the poop log, who knows? They could have had a horrible accident with the poop log. Who knows? They might have ran over the poop log and got derailed somehow. So we got that. I've seen this several times. I love this. It's just a mannequin or whatever, not a real person hanging off. And there's actually a video, I think it was caught on Ring Cam, of somebody had something similar to this set up, and this guy walked by and thought that it was a real person that was hanging, and they were trying to get the ladder up and help the person. It's funny, but then again, it's so heartwarming. So because this poor man is thinking that this real person is hanging off the roof and needs help, and he's trying to help. Oh goodness. So I have seen this several times, so I like that. This will probably be about my Christmas lights. Bah humbug. Now this will be, if I was in charge of putting up Christmas lights on anything, this would be what I would come up with. My brother is definitely the king of the Christmas, putting up the Christmas lights. This will be my whatever that conglomeration mess is. That will be what I come up with. I love this one and the one on the left. That would be me too. I would just throw them all on the ground and F it. That would be mine. And I'm not even Miss Charlotte. I will let you comment on the one on the right, because what were we talking about just earlier? So I'll let Miss Charlotte comment on the one on the right. I'll leave that up there for a minute. Oh, David's still here. He says anything Monty Python. Yes, love Monty Python. Lisa Joe says, didn't someone call the police? Are you talking about the for that one? Probably so. Probably so. Miss Charlotte says, we've done some fabulous Father Christmases with our anatomical skeletons. The look on people's faces is priceless. I can imagine. I can imagine. Miss Lisa Joe's getting a kick out of them. Yeah, Faulty Towers. Yep. Miss Charlotte says a fine display indeed. Yes, well, you can't see my cursor, but yeah, I'm assuming that's like a palm tree with kind of some unfortunate lighting on it. It reminds me of when Miss Charlotte says no D pics. That's what it reminded me of when I saw it. It's so ironic that Miss Charlotte showed up here tonight for that. Love it, love it. Oh, okay. And then we had the car. I found several pictures with people with cars. Yeah. This is one of the, I don't know, it has a reindeer on the top of it. So yeah, I think that's all that I had. Oh no. And you also see a lot of these too. You'll have a house next door, which is gorgeous, big light display. And then the neighbor will just put up a little, ditto pointing toward it. I think that's all I had. We'll go back. I like these. Let's see. All right, guys. I think that is all I have for the night. We've been on here almost 4 hours. Yeah. Miss Barb says, or they didn't want to get peed on by Santa Claus. Yeah, we got Santa Claus. Where's Santa Claus? There he is. There's Santa. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. All right, guys. My voice is giving out. My bladder's giving out, honestly, too. And we've been here almost 4 hours. My voice is really going out. Oh, let me get a drink. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. This was so fun. I said it's good to have these decompression fun live streams every once in a while to get away from the true crime and the darkness, and especially around the holidays, we want to be as happy as we can be during the holidays. I know it's hard for a lot of us who I know in our family it's going to be hard, and a lot of the community, you guys' families, obviously is hard that have lost loved ones, whether it's through natural causes, violent crime, missing, violent crime, whatever the case may be. So I just wish everybody have the best holiday you can have. Think good thoughts. Remember all the good times. That's what I'll be doing. What our family, obviously, whole family will be doing. We can make it. We can make it together. If anybody, you guys know, if you're not on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, you can always reach out to me on Facebook Messenger just to talk about anything, get anything off your chest, just to talk. If you don't do Facebook, you can email me, southerngalstruecrime@hotmail.com, to talk about anything. I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener. Yes, Miss Barbara. Hold on, let me go back to the picture. Yep, that one right there. Yep, exactly. Big fail. Big Christmas light fail. Thank you, Miss Charlotte. Says what a pleasure to send you all, an absolute treat. Thank you all so much. Absolutely, Miss Charlotte. We love having you here. I love having everybody here. You guys are as good for my soul as well as, how do I put it? You guys make my soul happy, as I hope and try to make you guys' hearts and soul happy, or at least give you a little bit of comfort in any way I can. I couldn't do this without you guys. I love you guys. You guys are a wonderful, absolutely wonderful community. I thank everybody for the support. Like I said, this will probably be the last live stream until after Christmas. So Christmas is Wednesday, right? So Monday probably won't do our Missing Person Monday live stream because we got family coming in. So we're going to be busy with that. I hope you have you guys spend as much time with your families as you can. Make it through the holidays. We can make it together. We can do it. So depending on schedules and what's going on, I'll let you guys know when we do another live stream. I may be able to, I do have some videos that I've already got done. I might need to finish editing some of them. May have a video to upload sometime during the next week just to give you guys something. I don't want to leave you guys hanging completely. But after hopefully next Monday, we'll get back to our regular schedule with our Missing Person Monday live stream and our True Crime After Darks on Fridays and things of that nature. So, Miss Charlotte says we're going overseas soon to help gather some bits. I'm so sorry, excuse me. Some bits and bobs. If I'm absent for some time, that will be why. You're our Chilluan for, yes. Don't ever yeah, let us know if you're going to be disappearing. We worry about you, Miss Charlotte, when we don't see you for a while. So, what do I want to go back to? I like that one. So everybody have a wonderful holiday. I love each and every one of you. Like I said, I couldn't do it without you. I'd just be sitting up here talking to myself. And I do enough talking to myself as it is. So I will see you sometime after Christmas. I'll try to post, at least do some community posts, things of that nature, and post some stuff on Facebook. But everybody should have been multitasking. Everybody have find the video that I want. Everybody have a wonderful holiday season. Get some rest. Yes, stay safe. Get some rest. Spend as much time as you can with your family. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks, guys.